Hey YouTube, hey Twitch, welcome to Aquatic Land DLC, Aquatic Land DLC, oxygen not included. The first playthrough after the beta. Let me just make myself a little bit smaller here, so I'm not so intrusive on the gameplay. Okay, so first ever colony. This is pretty exciting. I'm calling this the super duper saltwater land because there's an abundance of salt water. Okay, so before get into it too much, just let's say hi to Icarus. What's going on? Welcome. And we're tokenish figure on YouTube. I was wondering where I was on last night, wondering where he was. I went on Discord, saw the announcement. Yeah, so I wanted to wait until today to, I didn't want to start another beta run. I wanted to just go ahead and start a new colony and play it for the first time. So didn't have a lot of time because I just got home from work a couple hours ago. So didn't have too much time to read any patch notes or anything. So I'm just jumping right into it. Hey, Crimson Riots on Twitch. Thank you for the sip of Eska. Appreciate that. Let me just move my microphone over here. I got a little bit of a new webcam setup, so hopefully it's okay. I got a new arm, so it's not in the way. Crimson Rise says, I was thinking of that streaming today would be a good idea with the release. Yeah, I thought it would be good to Crimson Rise. Thank you for showing up today. Really appreciate it. I know it's a little bit different, but I wanted to, get in today's stream and Friday's stream and not, like yesterday's stream, it would have been the beta again. I would have not really taken it seriously because I knew it was going to be a restart anyways. So I thought, like the colony itself, I mean. So I thought, okay, well, we're just going to move that to today and start a little bit early. Jaws, what's going on? Sorry I'm late. I think this is the most on time you've ever been. Actually, Jaws. So welcome. You could not have been any more on time. Oh, by the way, thank you, Lord Gage and Quiet Bull for the follows on Twitter. Sorry, it's Twitter. Twitch. And Mr. Bridge for the follow on Twitch yesterday. Thank you so much. Goss, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping by. Glad you could make it. Okay, so everyone knows what's going on. This is the new DLC. We've been here before. We've done this playthrough. Ceiling collapse. Oh no, you got yourself stuck already. I was hoping you'd do this first. I guess I forgot to open that up, but that's okay. So, anyways, you get yourself out of there, Kai. All right, so everyone knows what's going on. We're trying to get power. We're trying to get pearls. The standard DLC stuff. This is my first source of power, I assume. This is the closest one. The gum palms are already harvest ready, so that's really awesome. Going to get, hopefully we can get some rubber going. Or not uproot. Whoa, not uproot. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Whoa, gotta watch the Ethan Plays video on not to uproot your gum palms. Yeah, I meant to do auto harvest. Okay, just gonna double check. Uproot. Yeah. Okay, cool. What is that sound? Oh, I didn't get a notification there. Was I supposed to get something there? Oh no, it was the tidal turbine. Okay. I gotta change my notifications so it's not the same as the thing. Where's Marie going? Are you guys not able to get down? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, they're not able to get down. Please, no. I'm not doing this already. We're not peeing our pants this early. I don't think they have to go to the bathroom just yet, but cool DLC. I may even pay full price for this one. This one is pretty cool. It changes a lot in the game. It changes a lot more than so we get the mesh tile gasket pattern and the turbine. It changes a lot more than the other ones in terms of gameplay. Like I know Bionics was a big change. Like they were all a big change in their own way, but this one actually impacts all of the duplicates. So if you kind of think of it that way, all the duplicates can learn to swim. There's a whole bunch of gameplay elements, new ways to... Oh, the cat's on top of the tower again. Please do not unplug any cables. Hey, please do not unplug cables. Just gonna unplug my Ethernet cable. Imagine she unplugged my Ethernet cable. Like, it's like the worst time to do that. Stop looking at the cables. Dude, stop looking at the cables. Hey. Okay. Hi, who is she? Hey, what's up, Moogie? It's the cat. The cats. The cats, where? Oh, that's why they're not doing anything. She's sabotaging my my playthrough. Okay, let's keep going up. If I go offline for any reason, it's because the cat unplugged my Ethernet cable. I can't see because it's behind the monitor, and I don't really plan on like looking for an extended period of time. So it's just an FYI. Hey, any official, have a great stream. Thank you so much. Crimson Horizons is what a hilarious way to be knocked offline. It's happened before. It's happened before. I'm not sure if it was really early on in like streaming where he was knocking stuff over. But now I kind of rearranged things, so it should be a lot better. Okay, these guys here. This is the only thing that kind of worries me. Oh, let me do a quick show you guys what's going on here. So I got Digger Marie. Marie is going to be all of my excavator or slash digger. She knows excavation. She knows critter ranching from the get-go. Okay, so this is really important for me because that's why I kept re-rolling to get that. Because let me show you, these things always spawn really close to your starting location in on this DLC, and I don't want them to like murder my duplicates because they drop an egg usually pretty early. This one's at 86%. So I really don't want my duplicates to be getting injured right off right from the start. So that you call it cheese if you want, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I do not want my duplicates to be getting and by the way, put everything on auto harvest when you start. I think it's the best way to start. I don't want my duplicate. Why are you eating up there? Like, could you not eat anywhere else? Like maybe right here. I guess maybe like the oxygen's the best there or something. Yeah, oxygen. We gotta start that. Okay, let's start research. Actually, we'll put the power right beside the light. We'll make it the cool. There's new skins as well. Put this over one. We'll put that stuff there. And then we'll do probably the research station on that side. So research station. She's still on top of the tower. It's a really precarious position for her to be in. But I'm almost certain she just likes the fan. So as long as she's just enjoying the fan and my like my computer won't get hot. It's barely using any power to run this game. So it's just I'm pretty sure she just enjoys that. Okay, algae diffuser, oxygen diffuser, and then we'll do the power. So we'll get this thing going right away. Actually, I'm pretty sure the oxygen diffuser. Oh, that's the neutronomium. I wish they would come out with new variations for all the different DLCs. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. This is 88%. I don't want to. Maybe I'll uproot that. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to dig this out and then let all the water drop, and then we can start researching stuff there as well. And then we'll. This should be auto harvest. Put that to 9. This needs to be at 9, and this needs to be at 9, just so I don't forget. And I want to get down here. Looks like I have. Oh, okay. Careful. If you hit my power button, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, you. Hey, what's up with that? What's going on? Any significant changes? Well, I just got home from work a couple hours ago, so I didn't have time to read through the notes. So we're just gonna, like as always, we're just gonna wing it. I did notice, however, that okay, when the research, yeah, I did notice. I don't know when they added this because, like I said, I didn't read all the notes. Swim hack booster for bionic duplicants. So now you can do a playthrough with bionics. That's pretty cool. That's the most significant change that I can think of right off the top. But beyond that, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Like everything seems to be fine. So I don't think there's any major things happening that I need to be aware of. But yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm really hoping for a good duplicate here because I want a cook, right? Let me just check. Actually, no, a cook is. I don't really need a cook right now. Let me just see. I have a Marie's the excavator. I have the mechatronics engineer, and Devin is. Oh yeah, I was going through the duplicants as well. So Devin knows science, +9 for science, -3 medicine. It's irrelevant. Kai is obviously the default, so she knows dive master, and her specialties machinery and strength. And Marie knows critter ranching, which is, again, I re-rolled for that one a couple times, and she's going to be my digger. So I kind of need some people to take care of farming. So I'm hoping I get a farmer, cook, or husbandry person. Definitely taking someone right away. I like Jean. Okay, decreased air consumption. Oh, Jean is actually amazing. Decreased air consumption. Wow, what's going on? This is like a super good roll here. So immune to chilly surroundings is not bad. I think I like Jean though, because she knows quite a bit. She can. Athletics is really good, but that's okay. I don't need to increase bladder. Something's weird. They must have adjusted that. I think I'm gonna go with Jean, and I'm not sure where I'm going to allocate her skills yet. But the fact that she will take less, like a little bit less air, is like amazing. So let's go ahead and take Jean. And by the way, oh, that's not where I want to put that. By the way, I also want to relocate this guy. Not in here, so I don't want it to slaughter my bloater. I'm gonna have to dig down and put him in a pit or something. So we'll come down in here at some point. See what? So when are you launching your first factorial rocket? Asked Smoogie. I hope it's very soon. I don't know where I am, like relative to in the game to launch a rocket. So maybe soon. I don't know. Like I said, I have to figure out where I'm just getting nuclear research unlocked. So if that kind of puts it into perspective, whatever that means in terms of how close I am, that will be then, I guess. So I plan to play at some point this weekend, probably not tomorrow because I want to keep going on the new DLC, obviously, but maybe stream on Sunday, or hopefully squeeze one on Saturday. I'll do like a Factorio stream of some sort, and we'll see see if we can get closer to make some progress, right? That's the game plan. But yeah, I'm really excited for the DLC right now. So this is kind of what I'm hyped to play at the moment. Okay, yeah, so I want to mop this up so I don't have any. Let's just put that on high priority. I just realized I was delayed by 6 minutes as I watched a preview of the stream. There's a preview? I didn't know I put a preview. But it's good that you're caught up now. Yeah, I never run a significant delay. Actually, no, I don't run a delay at all. So if you are ever if you ever wonder why I'm really far behind in the chat, it's probably not because I'm delayed. It's probably because I'm just slow at reading and and playing at the same time. So, by the way, I gave all my duplicants cute little outfits. I've never done that before, so I'm hoping to keep that trend going for this playthrough. In fact, Jean, let's go ahead and redesign Jean really quick here. Restyle outfit. So Jean seems like she likes a lot of colorful clothing. So we'll give her let's see. I kind of like the blue. No, it's not cold here. I think Jean likes to wear pink, but not maybe that pink. Yeah. Yeah, I like that pink. And then the gloves, we're gonna give her matching gloves, bottoms. I wish I had the pink bottom. No, it's too much pink. You gotta tone it back a little bit. Probably give her the black, and then we'll give her pink footwear, something like that. All right, cool. Hey, what's up, Miguel? Good day. Are the pips able to plant the seeds of the big plants? Oh, good question. I have not tested that out. I would assume so, yes, as long as there's like 3 tiles that they can plant it. But I don't know. Why is this pressure? Oh, it needs some oxygen. So that's a great question. We'll test that out at some point. But yeah, just don't have any ideas about that at this point. Okay, so we got the research for food unlocked. Let's go for supercomputer right away, because what my goal is to get, I want to get rubber up and going right away. So I want to get plant pulverizer ASAP, and then I want to get this thing producing power. I don't want this. I don't want someone running on the treadmill or the hamster wheel all that time. It's very, very annoying to have my duplicants doing that. So I want to get off that ASAP. By the way, we do have farm tiles unlocked, so let's go ahead and plant those here. And then yeah, we'll build a great hall at some point here. Hey, what's up, Sean? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Ego layer, I got my swim trunks on. How much did I miss? We literally just started, so you missed like you missed probably 30 minutes of gameplay. No, I only started 20 minutes ago, so you missed, that's kind of 30 minutes. That doesn't make any sense. You missed barely anything. So welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Vitaly, what's going on? A sneaky 1 hour early stream. Nice to see you, Vitaly. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I started early today to try to get as much progress. I didn't want to be, because you know, it's a work day, right? I didn't want to be up too late and be tired. I do wake up early on work days, so I wanted to get as much progress as possible on this asteroid, because I am super excited to get progress done. During the beta, I tested the pip planting. It works on trees and the clams. Okay, so there you go. NV official. Thank you for that. So, who was the one asking that? I just have to scroll back a little bit. I'm already missing who's that. Oh, it was Miguel. Yeah, Miguel. Thank you for that, NV official. Appreciate that. Vitaly says, well, hi. Hello. How are you doing, Vitaly? Nice to see you. Stab, are you enjoying this DLC? Is it a lot of water on this map? Yeah, it's a ton of water, and I love the DLC. So I played the beta the whole time. It was great. I have a ton of fun. I love sorry, I was gonna talk about this too, but I kind of got lost in thought there. I love the changes that this DLC has made to the game. It is I think it's the most significant change to the gameplay, because so you could argue that bionics, you know, and all of them have their own, but I just think that the fact that, you know, all this affects all duplicates, like bionics as like their own little compartmentalized or subset of DLC mechanics kind of thing, right? They don't really apply to the other duplicants so much, versus this Aquatic Planet DLC kind of applies to all of them. So bionic duplicates can also swim now, so it's not just regular duplicates, which is really, really nice. So we'll probably be on bionics at some point in the playthrough. Gotta put the supercomputer right there. Probably a pretty good spot. And yeah, it's just a great DLC. It's honestly, it's so refreshing to have them being able to swim, because you know, if you are I'm trying to think, I want to make some more room here. I don't think I need to do that. With water, the reason I always use infinite water storage is because I always thought the water was just a waste of space, right? So now with this DLC, water is actually useful. And even if you play on the non-DLC, like the non-Aquatic Planet, like, you know, on Terra, for example, and if you have the biomes mixed in for Aquatic Planet, you'll still have a lot of these biomes, I'm sure, with the corals and such, that you can utilize on that asteroid, which I think is an amazing addition. So you don't have, like, you're not required to go for a SPOM, for instance. You're not required to, you know, go for all these highly, not complicated, I guess, maybe complicated for new players, but like, you know, specialized builds in order to make a lot of progress. You can just, there's so many different ways now to make oxygen, with the addition of this DLC. So I think it's just it affects the game a lot more than any other DLC, and they've done a really good job at the implementation. What am I trying? Okay, the supercomputer. I was like having trouble there with trying to remember what I was trying to build here. Okay, so got water weed. That's cool. I was going to plant also, while we're here, a couple farm tiles here so these guys can breed and eat. So we'll do that. Get some salty sticks going as well, because I don't want to run out of food. That would be quite quite bad. And then we're going to dig down here, and then what I'm going to do with this is sort of build this, like push the water up so this is submerged fully, and then put a tidal turbine on top of it, something like that. And then also I have to get rid of one of these. Not this one's 91% reproduction. So as soon as he lays an egg, these two are both going to be hostile. So I really want to get this moved right away. And like I said, Marie does know how to move that stuff. The swimming part is so great. It is awesome. It's just it's such a great addition, honestly. The science David, nice. We got and Jean. I still don't know where I want to go with Jean, so I'm just gonna leave that skill point there. She doesn't have the morale anyway, so not the worst thing to just leave it for the time being. Also, food is very important, so I want to set this to higher priority. Make sure. Oh, and by the way, we're going to put the something that I never do, chat. You'll be surprised that I never do this. I never relocate my ration box. I always just leave it as is, and until I get a kitchen, I usually don't care too much to put it in carbon dioxide, but I feel like I want to. I feel like I want to do it this time, so I'm going to put it down here while the carbon dioxide will eventually cool up. By the way, these things can be in carbon dioxide. Yeah. Okay. And then yeah, we got the swimsuit. We got the boots. I think we'll give Marie the boots because she's going to be doing a lot of traveling, and of course now we have the gasket, so we can go immediately to tidal turbine power. And then we can get off this wheel ASAP. We'll just bring this over, just like that. We have to get in here. We can't quite swim there yet. And then what I'll start doing, like I said, I'll start building this up a little bit. It's kind of a waste of time, I think, but like, I don't want to have to dig up here to lower. I want to keep this water because water is kind of useful. I don't want to have to desalinate it. So I think just pushing this water up a little bit so this is fully submerged is the right play in this scenario. Weird token figure, hello friend, welcome. Oh, you were already here. Did I not say hi to you? You were the second one here today. How are you doing? Just in case I missed you, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. The water looks very beautiful. It does. So this is saltwater, by the way. Saltwater has the minerals in it, the mineral-looking objects in it. The regular water looks a little bit different, but I'm not sure if that's just because it's the saltwater got a makeover. And pure polluted water here that has little germs and stuff in it. Looks very cool. I don't think I'm gonna take another duplicate yet. Wow, everybody's getting chilly surroundings. Actually, I don't want either of these people though. The Lumnut would be kind of cool. I'll take the Lumnut. And then maybe we'll reload. Oh, 90. This one's going to be reproducing as well. So let's move this guy over. We'll just let him hang out here. Actually, come down. We'll auto harvest this. So let's get this kind of a little bit quicker. So this one's already regrown, huh? 90%? That's really good. This one's harvest ready as well. So let's go get some of these gumwoods. That would be really nice. Gotta love Clay for keeping the game that they make still relevant. Oh, right? I absolutely love what they do. They are such a great company. It's really refreshing to see a developer like Clay keeping these games alive. When they could easily, you know, take the path of basically whatever every AAA developer is doing these days and kind of just microtransactioning the hell out of fans and making like this is just such a fun game. I think oh no, I did that glitch again where it's going to the right. I don't know why I keep doing that. Now it's going to the left. I might have to. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly main menu. I don't know how to fix that. Just whatever. Made it to the stream. DLC launch. Let's go. Hey, Josh. I will wait to play the game until the modders update the mods I commonly use. Thanks for answering. You are welcome. Yeah, there's a lot of mods that aren't working right now. I don't have Pip Plant Overlay. One of my favorite mods, the True Tiles, is not working. So there's a couple things that just don't work. But, you know, that's okay. To me, it's not that big of a deal. Luckily, chat, I don't use a lot of mods. Actually, Gene, you know what? Swimming for Gene is obviously the way to go. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Operator, obviously, we want to get mechatronics engineering, so we'll go for improved carrying. So, luckily, I don't use a lot of mods that change the gameplay so dramatically that I can't live without them. So I don't mind playing with a couple of them off. Like one of the ones that I'm missing right now that I really like, that unfortunately I don't have, is better info cards. So, oh, by the way, everything to here, delete that. So I like, for instance, when you hover over objects, and there's a lot of objects in the same tile, like it makes a list and you can't see it all. So better info cards just relocates it on this. And that honestly, that shouldn't even be like shouldn't even have to be a mod. Honestly, that's one of those things that Clay should just kind of add. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll tab then return to the game. It's okay. It's quick enough to load, but thanks for the suggestion, Carlos. How are you doing, Carlos, by the way? Nice to see you. Oh, that's my mic. And yeah, I changed my mic or my my webcam location, so I thought it was the green screen was like cutting off something. Okay, gumwood. We got gumwood. Now we want to go for latex production right away. Let's get some more salty sticks up and going. This is going to collapse, so we'll fix that. We'll put that. I don't know why they go under to build it. It's kind of weird. These guys are gonna be mad pretty soon because they're gonna drop some. Actually, I want to move these ones too because 71% reproduction. Yeah, I don't want to forget about that. And then this guy, the Spooky Shell 66. I don't want them to slaughter the bloaters, right? I kind of want to keep those guys. So this is if you guys are just joining, I got Marie, who knows critter ranching right from the start. I re-rolled for that one for like 5 minutes because I'm terrified of these things laying an egg. You spawn with so many of them at the start of this DLC that if they lay an egg, they'll just slaughter everything, right? So I kind of want the bloaters not to be slaughtered, you know? So that's why I'm already able to do that, to move critters around. Not a lot of oxygen. Let's go, team. What's going on? Oh, they're building this. They're just taking a long time to build all this stuff. Ego Layer says, I have a stupid number of hours in this game. I'm still trash at it. No, don't say that. I've never opened the tear in vanilla. That's all right. You know, like so many people are chronic restarters. And the fact that you have what you say stupid amount of hours just means that you love the game for what it is. Like you don't have to, like the great thing about Ani, and I will die on this, is that you don't have to get to the tear in order to have a full game, you know? You can very easily enjoy yourself by just getting to late game, just getting to where you're comfortable getting to, and then kind of ending your playthrough there. Like who cares? That's what makes this game so awesome, is that you don't have to get to the tear. Like getting to the tear is just such a hassle, to be honest with you. You know, let's be real here. It's a lot of like, you've already beat the game, but it's a lot of clicking. It's a lot of kind of getting through the boring parts where you're not really designing stuff anymore. You're more, you're more. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think of where to go next. Maybe over here, just start digging that. Where you're not really worried about planning anymore. You're just kind of going through the motions of beating the game. I've talked about this many times before, so it's ad nauseum almost. But I would never say that someone's trash at the game, especially if they have a stupid amount of hours. Don't get down on yourself. Actually, to be honest with you, I learn stuff every single time I play. Like the chat, because there's so many people in the chat that know so much about the game and have played and studied the mechanics. Like I don't study the mechanics. I just kind of throw things together and make it work. But there's so many people that have taught me things in the chat, and it's insane. Like this game has so much depth to it that you can't possibly know every single detail. You know what I mean? So don't get down on yourself if you vulcanizer. Yeah, don't get down on yourself. Okay, come on, let's go. Unreachable dig. Well, if you guys finish this, you could swim to it, right? So stop complaining. Stop complaining. Oh, there's diamond here. Chat. There's diamond here. You know what that means, right? I can probably use diamond for the wide hydroponic farm tile, so I don't have to get pearls. But that means that I'm 2 skill points away from being able to dig diamonds. So I'm still quite a ways away, but I'm going to get hydroponic farms a lot quicker than finding pearls in the wild, which is great. Charlie, what's going on? Nice to see you. Carlos says, fine, buddy. How are you doing? I am doing excellent. Thank you for joining me tonight, Carlos. You need to give it a chance to physicalized mod. Okay, I don't know what that is. Let me write that down because I'm certainly not going to remember. I have like a little notepad here where I keep notes in it when you guys tell me stuff like that. I thought Pip Plant Overlay updated yesterday. Rooms expanded, updated today. Yeah, I just have those off because I had so many crashes just trying to run the game. I didn't want to have any, issues. So it's fine. I honestly, I'm not gonna have pips for, pips are. Well, here's the outside of the biome. So pips are somewhere here, like outside of this area, right? So I'm not gonna get there today. It's really not that big of a deal to to have them the mod overlay right now. Blueprints, again, like I can live without blueprints because I'm not really building anything at scale just yet. So I can live without it, but you're right. It's one of those things where the modders are pretty good. So plant pulverizer. Let's get this thing. I guess we'll put it here for now. Just kind of keep going this way. So kill. Nice. We got the rock crusher. I really wish that. Yeah, finally they're building it. I'm so tired of waiting. Let's get this built up as well. I want this done ASAP. Let's go. Let's go. This area should be done ASAP. So we can stop running on the wheel. It's such a waste of time running on the wheel. Josh says we are all trash at Oni. That's the charm about it. You can all feel punny into the massive infovani just to make absolute dock. Oxygen distribution is a mess in my end. Yeah, like even doing mid-game, like early mid-game things is it can be a mess for new new players and even experienced players alike. There's a lot. There's just so. Well, actually, no, let's not delete it just yet because this is not submerged, so I don't want to be without power. Whatever this supplements will be good, but I have to build this up to push the water off. But that's exactly right. It's like we're all trash at the game. we're all just at the whim of the duplicants. Hopefully not messing up. Charlie says happy new content pack day. Likewise to you as well, to everyone in the chat. By the way, chat, if you guys are here, please hit the like button. That would mean so much to me. Helps out the channel, helps out the stream. So if you could do that for me, that would be amazing. Ani repeatability is endless. I agree. There's so much to do, and every asteroid that you play is like its own. It's different. It's the same in the sense that you're trying to achieve the same goals and the same builds, but at the end of the day, it's all the same, and it's all the same but different is what I was trying to get at, because you're always having to plan around. Like again, that's what makes the Aqua Planet so cool is that you're now in this case you have these tidal turbines, which arguably may not be the best on neutronomium tiles, but so be it. It is what it is. So now your early game power grid is it isn't as straightforward as just running a heavy watt conductive wire like around your base and running it to a power production industrial brick, right? Now it's like all over, and you have to plan around that because you can't move these. So that's another thing that makes this. Nisbet, I have to take Nisbet because Kitty Cat's a regular viewer of mine. She loves Nisbet, so we're gonna immediately name the Nisbet Kitty Cats. Hey, what's up, Danielle Lee? Thanks for the subscription. Actually, we'll just name her Kitty for now. You'll take Nisbet plus 700. Actually, she can be my rancher. That's awesome. Okay, cool. I hope that I can support them with oxygen because that would suck if I do not. So let's put. I really don't want to have. Where can I don't want everyone on the same schedule either. Oh, everyone's on the same schedule. No, that's not what I wanted. I pre-made the schedule so I wouldn't have that happen, but I forgot to put everyone to different schedules. So let's delete this. I want to put another bedroom there. No, actually we'll keep that. I'll just make bedrooms right away. I'll make bedrooms up here. But yeah, let's put those in. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll just do that. I had an easier time wrapping my head around the rockets in space that vanilla kills me. Yeah, vanilla. Vanilla rockets just didn't make too much sense to me. I didn't like how you couldn't kind of add anything to them. That was this is salt, right? Yeah, it's not gonna fall. And to be truthful, before Spaced Out came out, I didn't play the game enough to even launch a rocket and get it all the way to the tear. So I never got to the tear in vanilla. Spaced Out was the first one I got to the tear in, and that was like off stream when I first did that. So I was not very good at optimizing because I was just sort of brute forcing my way through that. So those were the days. Just kind of throwing stuff together, seeing what works. Ethan is street smarts. Chad is Ani educated. that's so funny, Vitaly. That's kind of true too. I love that. It is. You have to sort of have understanding of the game, but you don't have to have insane knowledge of the depth of the mechanics to get to late game. I know it kind of seems like it, but realistically, all this game is patience. So actually, I should have planted the water. Oh, I need hydroponic farm tiles for this because these things need water. I forgot about that. Okay, well, that's okay. They're just yeah, I should probably get those in. So really, the way you progress through this game is just to have patience and don't like the biggest mistake people make is taking on too many duplicates. And then the next biggest mistake people make is getting overwhelmed because they give too much tasks for their duplicates at once instead of letting them finish like big projects and small projects too. So like just 10 minutes ago, this was taking forever to build because I had so many things on the go. So I just prioritized it, made them fix this first, so I would have, you know, a source of power production at least started. I'm pushing the water over, obviously. So let's dig this up too. So that's the second biggest thing. Whenever I help people offline and watch them how they play, they always tend to just have so much going on that it's actually detrimental to their base, to the point where now if your duplicates start to get sick, you have issues with not being able to make any progress because there's just so much going on. Everyone's sick. So those are the two biggest things, really. Let's build that. That's gonna go something like that, and then this will eventually be relocated. But I need to harvest. I need the gum. Look at these guys just sitting there. Hey, what's up, Yin on Twitch? They say, hey, Ethan, remember me? I enjoyed the game, but I couldn't sustain until late game where my cooling loop and even spawn was breaking. Is this the new DLC? Yes, I think I do remember you, Yin. There's a lot of people that come and go, so I do recognize the name, unless you change your name. Yeah, this is the new DLC. It's the Aquatic planet. You can tell because it's distinct. It has these distinct openings, these like sort of backgrounds that are not static. So there's quite a few of them. I don't know if I unlocked any more. So quite a few of those though. For each new biome, I think has one or something. But it is really cool. I highly recommend getting it. And with regards to the sustaining, the cooling loop, and things like that, I was just actually saying to the chat, you know, giving some sort of new player tips. It's really, it really comes down to just being patient, not taking on too much, and not making your duplicates do too much. Like if you can progress through this game very slowly and be successful. You don't have to rush through it, and you don't have to use a lot of optimized builds either. You can go through by just brute forcing your way, honestly. Okay, so now we have. I'm just pushing the water up here, so I'm just building these tiles. Again, a little bit redundant, but I want this to be fully submerged, or at least partially submerged, so I get more water up there. I might end up pushing a lot of water and then just building around it. I don't want to drop this because this is regular water, and that's kind of important, especially for like research, and I don't want to desalinate this. It costs a lot of power. So this is like my... Oh, this is harvest ready! Pearls! Pearls are harvest ready! I gotta get there. How do I get here? If I go up here, this drains the water, so I gotta like go around. And I can't dig here because of the sand. I kind of gotta go. I almost have to go from above. So that's gonna be next on my radar. Okay, so let's build the bedroom. Get the bedroom done. I want to give them cool beds. I thought I had a bed that was Aquatic Planet related, but I guess not. Anyways, we'll build a couple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is enough for now, I think. We can always expand, but 6 is good. And then we'll dig up here as well. Then we can get our early game morale bonus for our duplicates. Okay, I gotta keep going with the chat because I'm gonna end up falling behind. And you just gave a dupe with built-in super hard digging. You could have. I mean, it's certainly well within the realm of possibilities to you know, to get all your duplicates at the start with a built-in skill. I don't like to cheese it that much, but cheesing it is very subjective, right? Like I don't think you need to limit yourself. Like it's a function in the game for a reason. But yeah, it's I don't like to have that much cheese. I think it makes it a little too easy. I like to give it a little bit of a challenge. But if you're very new at the game, and if you're struggling to get through, let's say early game to mid game, that's a pretty tough transition. I would say just cheese it. Just cheese the hell out of it. Yes, I did reply to you, Yin. I did reply. Oh, you were AFK? Okay, let me go back and just give you a TLDR. So I said, yes, I'm pretty sure I remember you, but I have a bad memory, so I'm not going to... I won't sugarcoat how bad my memory is sometimes. Yeah, but yes, this is the new DLC. This is... and you can tell because of the very distinct dynamic background. I hit the like button the first time I started watching. LMAO. I rarely do that to anyone. Thank you so much, Josh. I really appreciate that. That means so much to me. The fact that you guys do that. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Does the diver's equipment have any other impact on bionics? The diver equipment? Do you mean like the swims? The swims? Actually, I should give that to Murray. Or is there actual diver equipment that I'm just not aware of? So bionic duplicants, by the way. Oh, you mean like the diver for the bionics? Sorry, sometimes I get confused. The swimming hack booster? I haven't used it yet, if that's what you mean. It's the first time I've seen that was even a thing. So, okay, we got oxygen is good now. Let's see here. I think breaking into the forest biome for early mealwood might be worth. That's true, Charlie. Actually, to get sushi. To get sushi online as well. Sushi's pretty easy to get, and it's +4 quality, I believe. I just did a video on it, so there's so many different paths. That's another thing about this DLC. There's so many different paths that you can go, and to sort of make your start more successful, that it's almost tough to choose which one you want to do. Let's see, Gene earned a skill point. Okay, don't know where I want to put that yet. I know one of these will have to be... I know probably Kitty's going to be my rancher. I'm going to have a lot of ranchers because this is a very ranch-heavy map. But right now I'm not researching. I just want to continue sort of expanding quickly. This one, I wish I could relocate the mini fridge, but I can't build it just yet. I would put it down here. But maybe that's where we can go. Get the mini fridge unlocked. Mini fridge... Oh, okay, never mind. I'll just put the regular fridge here then. Yeah, it's not worth it. I have the regular fridge, right? Yeah, I have the regular fridge. So let's delete this. We'll bring wire down into here. And then we'll build the regular fridge so it can be in carbon dioxide and colder. Okay, so now we can have we have this thing online, the plant pulverizer. I do need a place for the liquid to go. Since I currently do not have that, I think I'll just do... Oh, I don't even have plumbing pipes. Yeah, that's... I'm that far behind, huh? Let's get liquid storage. Liquid storage. How does Biodupe work with this DLC? So bionic duplicants, like I alluded to at the start, is the swim hack booster is a new addition. I'm not sure when it was added. It could have been added a couple of updates ago. Hey, thank you so much for the subscription, Addick on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us on YouTube here. Let's see. Ooh, I'll take the swimwear. I'm taking a swimwear. That's a pretty good one. Let's give that to... Well, Kitty's sick, so we'll give her the swimwear. It's kind of disappointing that the swimwear replaces the cool clothing that I gave them, but that's okay. So yeah, the bionic duplicants originally, as far as I'm aware, didn't have that booster available. Actually, yeah, no, they didn't because I checked it. That was one of the first things I checked. So that's been added at some point, and I think that's a huge addition to the game. Because now it makes them viable, right? So, pretty cool. By the way, Clay games on Steam are on discount at the moment. They are, Vitaly. Thanks for pointing that out. Clay games are on discount on Steam if anyone's interested in Oni. I think it's 10% off, but honestly, the game is totally worth it for, like if obviously everyone here probably has the base game, but. If you don't have the base game, if your friends don't have the base game yet, just be like, listen, okay, you got to play this game. This game's awesome. Okay, the Aquatic DLC, yeah, give him some time to learn the base game, but it's great. See, Mealwood doesn't increase athletics like Sody Cane, says Charlie. So Slody Cane, oh, that I didn't even know that it increased athletics. See, this is what I mean, chat. I learn something new every day. I can't check right now. I guess I could just click on here. So salt sticks. Does it increase athletics? Visiting the water cooler will counteract the thirst. Oh yeah, I should have a water cooler as well. I forgot about that. So yeah, I didn't even know what the bonuses are. That's what I mean. It's like I learn something from the chat every time. So whenever you think like, oh, I'm not good at Ani or whatever, it's like, listen, we're all learning, okay? We're all learning about Ani. It's not. The game is very deep for a reason. I've had my share of nuclear meltdowns on on my last playthrough, so that's a good point, Charlie. Actually, I should get a great haul up right away, so I can counteract that. Thank you for the reminder. I think we'll. Can I build it here? How big does the great hall have to be? 30. Oh yeah, this is enough. I just don't want to remove this. This is really important to me. Really important until I can, you know, get around it. Okay, so telescope. No, we'll go for, I think material study is really important. And gene, yeah, I'm not sure about gene. Okay, so actually we should have some more salty sticks because we're not really sustaining ourselves just yet. So keep going on that. And then we'll get bathrooms up as well. Bathrooms will be the next thing. Probably put the bathrooms here. Maybe the kitchen here. So let's start on there. But in the meantime, also keep pushing the water up on this side. This is working mostly full-time now. I haven't seen the duplicates on this. So it's doing really good. That thing. I'm not using a lot of power either, you know? Oh, I should build the fridge. Everything's... let's not build that fridge. I want to build a cool-looking fridge. The Ripple. Yeah, that's the Ripple fridge. Okay, another thing that I wanted to get. Hold on, where are we here? Oh, I already got the rubber. Oh, was this thing? The pearl. Yeah, so I wanted to start maybe going this. How am I going to get up there without causing a massive mess of water everywhere? I guess I could go up this way and then go all the way around to get that. That might be the way to go. We won't have a whole bunch of water falling on us if I go this direction. So we can get our first... Actually, as soon as Devin gets super hard digging, he can mine out this diamond. I'm pretty sure I had the geodes. I'll paste this in the chat. This seed in a second, but I'm pretty sure this has the geodes that's causing that to happen. Okay, sorry, chat. Let me just get caught up here because you guys are... These messages are a couple minutes old now. New DLC is less than $4. Really? Oh, because the currency, right? You have for me it was 15, but I think it's well worth it though. Well worth it. In Russia, it's around $3.6. Wow, that's really good. Watching you while I play. Hey, Ronald, nice to see you. Thanks for watching. Appreciate that. How's your asteroid going? Is it, did you just start or have you been playing for a couple hours? I just started because I just got home from work a few hours ago. Oh, I don't have the mess. There it is, the mess table. I might have to make this bigger in order to get the full benefit, but as long as they have a small benefit to start, I guess it's better than nothing. So the water cooler I should have. And then we'll put some plants in there. Okay, so we got these guys unlocked and liquid reservoir can finally go in. Not sure why this is so far or how it ended up so far, but that's okay. Why is the dino big already? Asked Josh. I took it from the printing pod and it's now all grown up. That is why. I'll probably, by the way, let's put this Poke Shell. This guy's going to lay an egg at some point. Don't want to deal with that. Especially not with the Slogos. I kind of want to keep the Slogos. And this guy will just slaughter them all. So they're all mad down here. So this is what I mean. Like, you don't want them to be mad and then and then have other critters or duplicates around. That would be bad. Okay, so operator Kai. I'm trying to get her to mechatronics engineering, so we'll go for improved tinkering. And then I just need the vulcanizer unlocked. Not sure what we're researching right now. Oh, we're not researching anything. Let's go for vulcanizer. Oh, I already have that. Okay, let's go for washrooms then. We'll get washrooms done as well. Somewhere over here. Now, washrooms, I like to have the water sieve unlocked before I fully... Oh, this is going to be in the way. Before I fully commit to using the washroom. So it's going to take a little while, chat, but we'll get the washrooms done this episode. Is the Aquatic Plant Pack just straight up better than the Oceania? Oh, Hope Toast. I think so. Because they can... I mean, first of all, visually it looks a lot better. I like the dynamic backgrounds. You can see how it's not a static background, and there's multiple of those everywhere. You could play Oceania and probably mix the biomes in. So it's not like you can't play it just because you're playing Oceania. Am I saying that right? Oceania? Or is it where is it here? Oceania, yes. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, I would say so. Because the biomes that make the aquatic planets so cool are right around your asteroid and at the very bottom. So if you were to remix them with the with like existing an existing asteroid, I don't think you'd get the same fun effect. I think it'd be quite some time before you can start using the coral. By the way, I think there's also something to be said about the fact that the old, like it's a new way to play, right? It's not the same as you've always played, like Oceania, and if you played that asteroid before, it's like, okay, I know what to do on this asteroid, etc. But this is a whole new way to play. So I think there's something to be said about buying this one if you're really interested in a new experience. Like for me, it was a day. As soon as I played the beta, I was like, "This is a day one buy." Where's the sink? Let's do blue sinks. I think I unlocked blue sinks earlier, so that's gonna be pretty cool. And then the lavatories, we'll do blue lavatories, and then we'll put 2 showers. I always like to have showers in my. And actually, the way I always do this, it's always really nice because I have the schedule, so I have 2 duplicates per schedule, so I can have 8 before they start having 3. So these small bathrooms work great for, I mean, if you get your schedule set up properly. Gotta put that there. Okay, sorry chat. Keep restarting after 10 cycles. Is the temps being mid-hot normally? Yes. You don't have to worry so much about the temps on this asteroid as you do on Terra. On Terra, it's a little bit more. It's a little bit different because you have temperature-sensitive plants that you use early on, like the bristle blossom. Versus this one, it's not like that. Like the salty sticks, for instance, they go up to 40. So you got plenty of time to cool them down. By the way, there's also a lot of cooling in space, and you spawn pretty close to space usually. I haven't checked out what these are yet, chat. We'll probably do that in just a second. Just want to get caught up with you guys first here. And like Josh says, yeah, just keep at it. Like, it's okay to have to restart after 10 cycles if things aren't going your way. But here's what I would say. Okay. Oh, by the way, why are we idle? Are you guys stuck, or you just have nothing to do? Okay, let's keep going. Let's give you guys something to do then. So if you are getting stuck and restarting, I would highly recommend restarting on the same asteroid over and over. So I would go here. I would take the coordinates. By the way, I'll put this in chat. I would take these coordinates and start over and over on the same asteroid, because then you already know what to do on this asteroid and which direction you want to expand in right away, right? Does that kind of make sense? I think that is so important for new players. And I think it's very overlooked. If you keep restarting, but it's always on a different asteroid, you're always going to get a slightly new experience, and especially on an asteroid like Aquatic Planet, where so much of the early game is about acquiring materials and like sort of knowing where they are. If you know, okay, there's a pearl here that's ready to harvest, right? If you know that there's diamond here that you can get as soon as someone has super hard digging, and if you know that the rubber gasket is here, you don't have to search for it when you restart. So you can make your first 10 cycles where you keep having that bottleneck so much easier. So that's another huge tip that I have if you're new at the game, if you're struggling. Don't be afraid to restart. Like, there's nothing wrong with restarting, but restart on the same asteroid because you already know where everything is on that asteroid, right? So I hope that helps you out, Ronald. That's really, I think that's a really big thing. Common Sense 301 on Twitch. Hello, welcome to the stream. I like your overview of the DLC. I disagree with the sequin position. Don't forget a slime can be pressed into Fido oil and dirt. So that's fine. It's totally okay to be in disagreement. I don't care too much for slime, but you know, if you like to play, like, again, this goes back to what I said. There's so many different ways to play this game that if you like to use Fido oil, then that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with having, like, being big on slime. There's nothing wrong with not being big on slime, because not a whole lot to choose from. I never take bottomless pit this early. Ice. I guess I'll take the aloe vera. Ice can melt. No, it's fine. I'll take the ice. A little bit of water. Just move it over so it doesn't melt on there and everyone gets soggy feet. So I think it's totally fine to disagree. That is awesome. But like I said, there's so many different ways you can play this game, right? So appreciate your feedback. Watch some Professor Ethan education videos for a quick boost of wisdom. Thanks, Vitaly. I imagine one day I just start uploading. Oh, nice, harvest ready. Imagine one day I just start. Oh, I don't have farming yet. Damn it. Gotta get farming on somebody. Okay, let's get farming then, because I have some duplicates waiting. So Digger Marie, we're very close to super hard digging. Jean, no, it was Kitty Cats who I was gonna go for. Yeah, Kitty Cats was gonna go. Jean can be a farmer too, so that's fine. Everyone kind of needs to know farming anyway. So let's get this. Let's get our first pearl. Oh, this thing's gonna eat it. Oh, the sea queens, common sense. Your precious sea queen is gonna eat my pearl. I'm gonna be mad. I gotta make sure I have a box put down where that's requesting pearls. Do not eat my pearl. If this thing, it's looking for food too. Oceanic asteroid and this DLC would be diabolical. That would be epically hard. It would be interesting. Oh, okay. Here comes Marie. She's not the one. That would be very, like, that would be such a cool challenge run with bionic duplicates, right? That would be pretty awesome. Okay, so this here is not doing anything. These aren't doing. Okay, do not even think about it. I will attack you, Sea Queen. Okay, I need this to be requesting pearls ASAP. Oh, I don't even have pearls unlocked yet, so it's technically not unlocked, I suppose. That's not appearing. Okay, please get that. Please get that. Okay. Okay, so there's the pearl. It's in miscellaneous. Okay, so someone should be on that ASAP. Let's go. Pearl 50 kilograms. Okay. There we go. We want to track pearl, LG, and gumwood. Are you guys gonna come grab it? Like, seriously? Okay, here comes Kitty Cats now. No, get it. Thank you. Okay. All right. So the crisis averted. We got our first pearl. I think it's 0 kilograms because they're carrying it. So hopefully. Okay, we got lettuce as well, which is really nice. Well, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to do hydroponic farm tiles here. So we have some lettuce growing for these guys. And also, we can harvest some of the lettuce as well. So we just need salt water for that. So we'll probably get into here. This is still growing. There we go. We got our 50 kilograms back. Good advice for starting players. Thank you so much, Josh. Yeah, that's kind of what my channel is all about, right? Trying to help new players get through the game. And I always try to make the point that you don't have to play like super aggressive or super what's the word I'm trying to like optimized. That's the word I'm trying to look for. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day as long as you're patient. That's the biggest thing. Patience and not having too much on the go at once for your duplicates. Pressing slime in the Fido is good heatless way to get dirt on this asteroid. So I haven't done that yet, but maybe that's something we'll do. Maybe Common Sense on Twitch is onto something. Yeah, sorry, I'm missing it. The race to get the pearl versus the sea queen. If they eat it, I mean, pearls are so precious early on in the game. I do not want them to be... no, we'll keep that. I do not want them to be eaten by random fish that I don't really care about at this point. So, yeah. It was a race for a good reason. That's like one of the biggest early game things is having the pearls. Build walls of our own clam pumps and put a door so the sea kings can't get into it. So yes, you are correct, but I'm just on the cusp now of domesticating them. So this one here is probably going to be my first one that I take out because there's sea queens in here. That will forego having to build a door. But absolutely, that is exactly what I would do otherwise. And then of course I'm going to grab this one. This one's already harvest ready. That one I might have to build a door for. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll dig straight down into here. We'll grab that. It's a lot. It's a huge swim for my duplicates. Oh, I didn't mean to. I guess that's okay. I thought you were uprooting that. Okay, so let's take a look. Oxygen is a little bit grim up here. We do have some carbon dioxide. We could probably open this up and let that fall. Let's get some water weeds in here. We can... What did I just disable? I meant to copy. We can do water weeds like en masse right now. I think they take salt water, if I remember. Yeah, salt water, regular water. Oh, salt water is what they take. So let's pump salt water into these, and that'll give us a little bit of food as well until we get beacons online. So let's do a wall here, actually. And then we'll build... we'll do a wall. Yeah, we'll kind of push it over. Push the water over a little bit, put a wall here, build out, and we'll put a pump somewhere in this location. Mesh tile is a tech is a rush for this DLC. So actually, Ronald, you get it from the research portal. When you this research portal spawns really close to your starting area. Once you research it, you automatically unlock mesh tiles and power production. So it's super convenient in that sense. Oh, the vulcanizer, I'm pretty sure I already have as well. No, I don't have it. Okay, so I gotta research the vulcanizer. Wait a minute, I do have the vulcanizer, so why can't... Oh, it takes refined metals, right? Yes. I need the rock crusher. So let's use the cool looking rock crusher. We'll put that right there. So yeah, I meant efficient, Yin. Efficient because... So... One thing was a huge misconception about Ani is that there's like a meta way to play, which is true to an extent if you're trying to do, like, let's say if you're doing a this is kind of a late game thing. Let's say you're doing a sour gas boiler, right? You want to make that obviously as efficient as possible because it's such a hard thing to build. It's such a long process to make that happen. Why bother if it's going to be wasting a lot of time or material or whatever, right? So. But in the sense of like your first time getting through the game, you don't have to, like, you could theoretically stay on Bristle Blossoms on a Terra asteroid the entire game and make it to the Terra, right? So that's what I mean by efficiently. You don't have to have meta food or meta builds or stuff like that. You can very easily get through the game by just doing your own thing. And that's kind of what I was just trying to get at is, you know, don't be like you see people play. Don't be afraid to do what you're comfortable with in terms of like the game can be very intimidating if you try to copy late game builds because that's what everyone else is doing. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. I just said it like 5 different ways. By the way, no one's redeemed an Eska for a while on Twitch, but I'm now thirsty, so this one's on me. Cheers to the Eska manufacturer. I should turn on my light. It's getting a little bit dark now. It's outside. Starting to get a little bit of a red face from the screen. Vitaly says, in the USSR, workers owned the means of labor, though, so the poor fuckers work 20-hour shifts in a hazardous environment for some tasty mush dirt. Well, that sounds pretty brutal. It sounds like what I put my duplicants through. They have to do all this work, all this running around, and I'm feeding them muscle tongue. Sounds like a lot. Sounds like working at Amazon. Actually, I used to watch this YouTuber. He doesn't make videos now, but he basically vlogged his days at Amazon. I thought it was pretty interesting. Okay, well, I think we'll finish this up, and then we'll block this off entirely. Maybe we'll drain some water in at some point. I don't know. I don't know what my plan is for this. I just know that I want this to be in like a box, and oh, I have my first amount of pearl that I can domesticate something with. So let's do that. Put a wide hydroponic farm tile here. I think that's the best thing. This is not going to do. Okay, that's fine. Someone did make a video called "How to Make Fascist Slave Colony and Oxygen Not Included." It did. Not my words. I'm just the messenger. Oh my goodness. I have not seen that video. Okay, let's go. Let's build that, and we'll build out. We'll get some salt water from here. I think that these should be almost done as well. Hey, Senior Finance. Sorry, just joined. How do you have the love? A printing pod? Yep. Thank you, Vitaly, for answering that. Appreciate that. I know I'm a little bit behind, so appreciate you guys helping out. Okay, so algae. We still have a little bit of algae, but we're not making oxygen yet. I could mine out the back wall. I did say in my video that I kind of like the back wall, but worst comes to worst, I just mine out the back wall for some extra algae because I'm pretty sure I'm running low. Yeah, we only have this amount left, so it's looking like we might have to mine out some back walls in order to keep our company or a colony sustained. We took I kind of took duplicants aggressively, so that hasn't exactly helped out. I had to take Nisbet though because one of my viewers really likes Nisbet. So when she comes by, I hope that she likes it. The Nisbet that we have. So crafting station, we'll put that here, I guess, and then we can start making some rubber. Okay, so latex, and then we'll make rubber, and then we'll make more tidal turbine things for power. Okay, so what's the next course of action here? I think, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Dupe abuse. Are bionic duplicates... Okay, wait, great question, Weird. Bionic duplicants are kind of useless in the beginning, but not entirely because there's a new booster. They have the swim hack booster, which I haven't used yet. I haven't tested it, but I'm pretty sure that allows them to swim. I don't know if that makes them immune to water. That might be kind of interesting because it would be really, really powerful if bionic duplicants are no longer affected by water. So something to test out once I get bionic duplicants. Is there a use for a tidal geyser other than power? No, it's all about power. All about power. Am I a strict boss? No, I'm not self-employed. I don't think I'm a strict boss. I think I'm I expect you to do well, especially in a trade where people's lives depend on how well you do. So that's what I would say. So am I strict with people who don't know what they're doing, who should? I think so, but in electrical you sort of have to be strict. You can't let things go because you can literally burn down someone's house. You know what I mean? It's not it's not something that you can be lenient on. Is there different variations of being strict? Like, can you be an asshole and be strict? I think you can distinguish the two. You can definitely be an asshole and not be strict as well. You know what I mean? Wanted to show my son the pencil rock crusher. The pencil? Is that a... I don't think I have that one. Is that like a different blueprint? I recall him saying he overlooked other electricians' work or something like that. Yeah, so I'm basically like a foreman, or like I do work on the job as well, but my main job is basically making sure that other people are also doing their job and training them to be good. So in essence, their performance also is based on how well I train them, right? Like the thing is with all companies, no matter big or small, the training and like your bosses determine how successful you are. So yes, attitude is a big thing in the trades, just like it is anywhere else. But ultimately, if the training is not provided to be sufficient for the person, then they're not going to do well, and that's reflected on the boss itself, right? So just something to keep in mind if you ever become a boss yourself or an employer or whatever. It's like, yeah, people can make mistakes and be dumb, but at the same time, it's like a lot of it rests on you, right? So we're gonna get the clam pump down here ASAP so we can get more pearls efficiently. We still have a lot of algae to go, so we're still doing okay on algae. We're doing okay on food. Things are looking... We have all this algae to mine out as well. These guys are angry, so I kind of don't want to... I don't want to go near them too much right now, although it wouldn't be too big of a deal. You just keep going down this way, kind of going behind them. Let's sneak in behind them to get those pearls out. This is awesome, the bionic swim thing. Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to test that out. That's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, haven't been there just yet. Still, I just saw it today, so I don't know when that was added or whatever, but yeah, let's go for... Actually, I don't need cooking just yet. Cooking's still a way off. I don't have anything to ranch, but cooking will be very important soon. So let's go for farming. And actually, now that we have 2 farmers, let's go in here, put everyone to disallow farming, and we'll just have, like, Kitty Cats can be a rancher as well. Jean is a farmer, so we'll make her I don't want people farming whose job is it not to farm. Or sorry, I don't want people farming whose job it's not to farm. Or did I say that correctly the first time? I might have. And then Marie can be a secondary researcher, I guess, but only when she's... Let's make sure she's on a different schedule than Devin. Yes, she is. So Dawn's only asks, so is water pretty much unlimited in this DLC through distillation? Well, kind of. Water is unlimited in the same sense that it's unlimited on, like, eventually you're probably going to run through it because a lot of things consume water. At least early on. I guess it depends on how much you... Like for instance, when you have your corals, they have to be in water, right? So that water's allocated, so you can't use it anywhere. So in that sense, it's not unlimited if you have a lot of corals making oxygen. Same thing with the clamp bombs. Same thing with like if you have water weeds, for example, that take salt water. So there's a lot of uses for water, but there's also renewable sources just like on any other asteroid. Actually, that brings me to a great point. I have a lot of neutronomium tiles. Let's see what they are. Okay, we got a cobalt volcano up here. Let's go take a look. Hey, thank you so much, Al Nayan, I think, for your subscription on YouTube. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. What is this? This is a chlorine gas vent. Okay, not the coolest thing. Oh, but actually, that's not bad because I could do megafrons, and that's useful for food on this asteroid. This is a minor volcano. Okay, so I have igneous rock there, or heat if I need to have some sort of steam production. Oh, nice. I have thimble reeds up here. Hot polluted oxygen vent. Okay, so there's an unlimited source of oxygen, even though it would destroy my current crops. That's pretty much it so far. That's not bad. It's not a bad roll. The cobalt volcano is what I'm excited about. We'll have to get that. I'll have to get that tamed pretty early. Okay. Where was I going with this? I was mining out all the algae. Oh, the water sieve. The water sieve, right. Let's get the water sieve up here. I guess we'll do it that way. Yeah, we'll do it there, and then we'll put hydroponic farm tiles on. Well, actually, first we need a liquid reservoir, and then we'll put hydroponic farm tiles along here, and that's we'll eventually plant some. We'll eventually plant some thimble reeds here. But we're gonna make an infinite loop, chat. That's what we're doing. If you've never seen this, it's pretty simple. Just gonna go like this, and just like that. I think that's correct. Should be correct. Okay, and then also I need to somehow get the water in here, so we'll load it up here. Do I have any research going? No, I do not. Let's get the bottle drainer, so I can actually fill it. And then maybe we'll mine out more of this algae. Hey, fast track mod has fallen, and now it's a slideshow. Really? What's the fast track mod? Is that like, does that make it go faster? The speed of the game? I've never used that. Surprisingly enough, I've never used that. Oh, red flesh. Yes. Sorry, I'm going to red alert. I'm going to turn on my light. So just give me 2 seconds, chat. So I don't have the red face thing going. Okay, that should be better. Now you can see how pale I am. I also turned on the fan, so I don't know if it's coming through the mic. You guys could let me know in the chat. That would be amazing. If it's really annoying, I'll turn it off, but it's super hot in here. It's actually too bright. I have it on too high of a setting. Gotta turn that down. Okay, so that should be okay. Yeah, that's a lot better. Still a little bit red now, but at least it's not going to be super hot. Okay, so let's get this started up. I'm glad that my duplicants didn't do anything dumb while I was away. I always get worried that they might get stuck somewhere or pee their pants. I would hate to get, you know, duplicants to pee their pants on this asteroid. That would be terrible. Where's the drainer? Did I then just get it? Oh, it's still, they're working on it. They didn't finish. They didn't finish yet. Charlie says the guaranteed geysers and thermal fissures are enough to functionally infinite. Yeah, you do have guaranteed ones at the bottom of the brine. I like Ellie. She's a cool duplicant, but I don't like decreased science. I was feeding salty needs to the fish, so I had to make a mealwood farm. Yeah, the mealwood farm is OP on this one because you can make it into sushi rolls as well. Lice loaf to sushi rolls. So I should really find it and bust in there. I don't see it just yet. I don't think it's here. This is the polluted water biome, whatever it's called. So I do need to get in here because I have to get the thimble reeds, and I also want to get ore hulls for early game steel. There's a lot that I want to do, so little time. Duns asks, is swimming going to be permanent mechanic across all games, so base DLC, or only when playing the Aqua Planet update? So swimming is now a skill. So if someone could verify in chat if this skill is available on the regular, well, like the vanilla game. Now here's what I will say, Dawn, is if you have Aqua Planet enabled, just like in the same way that if you have bionic duplicants enabled, you're not necessarily using bionic duplicants all the time, but their mechanics are still in the game. So I think as long as you have it enabled, this should appear on your skill tree. Should, but I haven't tested that yet. Hey, what's up, Elusive Ocelot? Nice to see you. How are you on the colony? I am well, thank you for asking, and the colony is doing just fine. Yeah, we're 1.5 hours into the colony, cycle 23. So far so good. I still have algae. I still have I'm making food, although this is not the best food. This is consuming a lot of salt. So, you know, eventually we'll have to, actually I don't want that on infinite. So eventually I'll have to get off this like ASAP, preferably getting to what's it called? Beacons or something. But yeah, still a work in progress, but it's doing okay. So thank you for asking, and nice to see you. You have to pay for the planetary pack to get the swimming, I think. Okay, so that makes sense in a way, because you have to have the DLC and then enable the DLC when you start your game on the far right tab, and then you will probably have it on the vanilla game. If you're playing on like the Terra asteroid. Okay, so let's get the bathrooms done, and finally we will have our duplicants not pooping and peeing in the outhouses. So just make sure this looks like it's okay. Hopefully I set it up correctly. In Factorio news, you can transfer from a space platform to space platform, which is an interesting change. Okay, so I have not been there, so never been to space yet, if you can believe that. That is good news, I suppose, for people who have made it that far. I have not. I have not. Do I have Muchin? Oh, there's Muchin on top of this. Kind of annoying. Okay, let's get some water in here. I'll monitor this while I chat with you guys. Just make sure it doesn't get overfilled. I don't need too much water in here. It works almost instantly. This is actually enough water. Yeah, that's fine. So now we can deconstruct this. As soon as you have enough water that it feels like a sink in a lavatory, you're good. You always make more water than consume here. So super easy to get that up and going. And there we go. Now we can delete the outhouses. And then we can give all our polluted dirt to these guys. So maybe we'll put a critter feeder down there or something. Okay, so Jean earned a skill point. Let's get her to ranching. I think I want her to be a rancher. I don't know yet. Let's wait on that. Is there any major change compared to the beta? So the biggest change that I've seen, that I'm not sure if it was in the beta, is that your duplicates, your bionic duplicates can now swim. They have the swim hack booster, which I have not tried yet. I was working today, so I literally just got off work and started playing. That seems to be the biggest change in my opinion. But haven't had a lot of time to like verify everything. There's nothing major beyond that, I don't think. I think everything is pretty much the same. Maybe there's like tweaks to the ratios or whatever, right? But stuff like that. For the most part, I think it's all the same. Okay, let's come down here. Yeah, we'll come straight down. Whoop. Kind of butchered that, didn't I? Come straight down, we'll build a pump here. And then we'll start getting some lettuce as well. Lettuce is not too bad. It's definitely better than salty sticks. It's terrible, but salty sticks are grisly, so. Do electricians have strong arms like plumbers and mechanics often do? We have, I don't know, to be honest. What the strength of electricians are relative to other trades, but I will say that we often have to lift up coils of wire that are as heavy as, well, usually the heaviest that usually goes is like 30 pounds on a like regularly. Some of our wire is 45 to 60 pounds for the thicker gauges. And then on rare occasions, you have situations where you're lifting like massive reels of tech cable. Like if you Google right now, Google trying to make this easy. Google this. I'm gonna type it in the chat. And we'll say 50 meter tech cable. So Google this, and you kind of get an idea of sometimes how big wires are that we have to lift. Coils. It's not easy, but sometimes you have to. Part of the job. Okay, duplicates are just standing around, so let's keep going with that. It's actually not bad when they're standing around because they do things immediately when I ask them to. Also, let's come into here. Take all this out as well. Please share the seed code. Yeah, so I did that already. I apologize. I didn't put it in the description. But here it is again for those of you who missed it. This is the seed to this asteroid. Please play along if you wish and join the Discord and show me your progress. That's cool. We can like play together. Electricians are not stronger but smarter than most trades. Smarter, I mean... there's some trades that you have to be pretty smart. I would say that smart is relative. So like mechanics, for instance, like mechanics, I should say technicians are probably way smarter because they have a lot of troubleshooting that they have to do and understand. Like that's their whole job, right? Is troubleshooting. I would say that they're really smart in the trade. I would say that there are probably, I mean, electricians, we do a lot of schoolwork that seems very difficult, but you rarely apply it outside of school. So once you like do your schooling and you pass it, you're pretty much good to go. Which is, I don't want to say it's redundant, but it's redundant. A lot of what we learn in school and that makes us look smart is, guys, we never use it on the trade, on the job. If you're like an engineer, if you go into electrical engineering, then yes, it's a very big deal, and what we learn is a lot more relevant then. But honestly, it's it's just hot and ground and neutral. That's literally what our trade is. But I thank you for the faith that you have in my intelligence. I don't mean to discount what we have to go through to become electricians in school, but it's at the job itself, it's really, really easy. Hey, Dark, come join us on YouTube. Hey, what's up, Dark Frost? I just saw you just now coming through the. I think the chat kept scrolling and I missed a couple messages. Let me go back here. So I just saw Dark Frost message. Somebody mentioned on Dark. How are you doing, Dark Frost? Thank you so much for joining today. Grind this game. Hello, Ethan. I love your guides. Thank you so much, Grind this game. That means so much. Thank you for the kind words. See what else you guys are saying. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining. Did you share the seed? Yes. So I just shared it. I think I already read that message though. And then Vitaly says, "Hey Dark, come join us at YouTube." That's what it made me scroll up. Thank you, Vitaly. Appreciate that. Yeah, the chat just kept going. Usually it stays where I last scroll. So, okay, too many idle duplicates. Let's keep digging. Let's keep digging. We gotta get some stuff done on this. I don't want it to end up like the last episode where I just keep digging to the very bottom of the asteroid. I lose my train of thought. But this is actually a serious playthrough, so I'm trying my best not to get sidetracked and to lose this colony. Like I still have to get oxygen. I don't have oxygen yet. It's a huge thing right now. Okay, so let's get plumbing set up here as well. Get some salt water in this for the lettuce, and then we can get bloaters. Start domesticating bloaters. Let's come down like this. You are very welcome, Jordan. Now, people on the cement trade, those guys are friggin' tough as heck. They are, yeah. They. Oh, what a roll chat! 300 pearls. That is amazing. That's going to inject so much production into. I can immediately start getting oxygen online. So let me get another. Let me start this now. This has completely changed the trajectory of my early game here. So let's focus on waiting for the pearls. I can or even the diamond, right? Once I get diamonds, these diamonds mined out, it's gonna oxygen. Oh no! Do not. I need this built first. I almost just messed up. I got so excited I almost drained this water pool. That would have been so bad. I mean, I guess it would have ended up down here, but I really don't want to have to do it. So I cannot drain this. I have to put this in here first. So before I forget, let me put that in. Okay, no, don't, Devin. Okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna touch it until they build that. I don't trust them to do it properly. So Yin says, I only have the base game at the moment. What DLC do you think I should get in order? Okay, so I would say that the Bionic Duplicant DLC... Oh, wait, sorry. Do you have Spaced Out? Definitely Spaced Out. If you mean like the base game and not including Spaced Out, which I assume you do, definitely get Spaced Out. It is the biggest and best change to the game. Like, you'll have access to new gameplay mechanics like radiation. Obviously, the rocketry is completely redone, and in that sense, space is completely redone. So definitely Spaced Out. Beyond that, I would say the next one you should get is Bionic Duplicates. They're a lot of fun to play with. Prehistoric is okay, but it's not like, I think it's like a one and done. Like, I'm sorry if you enjoy Prehistoric. I enjoyed it as well, but it's not, to me, it's more like a one and done playthrough. Like once you play that asteroid, it's like, okay, now I've done it. It's cool, whatever. It's a fun challenge run. If you like to challenge yourself, it's great. The mechanics that Prehistoric includes, like the lumps, are really cool though. So the critters itself are okay, but it's not as big of a change as Bionic Duplicates. And it's the same thing with the Frosty Planet Pack. I would say the Frosty Planet Pack is a really fun, like, one-time playthrough, but that's kind of where it ends, right? Like, the additions, like the Phloxes of the Frosty Planet, are really cool, but I don't think that it's as big of a change as Bionic Duplicates again. So that's the order that I would go in. I would go Spaced Out. Whoa! Okay. And then Spaced Out, and then Bionics. Okay, I'm gonna just step away for again really quick. Just gonna make my duplicates do some digging here. And then just have to shut my fan off because now it's actually cold. So maybe just dig this out. Do something like this. Okay, be right back in like 2 seconds. Dark Frost, thank you so much for the sip of Eska. Appreciate that. It's been a minute since I've had a sip of Eska redemption on Twitch. Oh yeah, I was talking about the cement trades. My only issue with the cement trades, or like masons, we call them here, I think is what you might be referring to where I live, is the fact that people who cut cement or do any type of work with a lot of, like, you've seen them for surely cut stone before, things like that. They don't use earplugs or like masks, or at the very least, like have a saw that uses water so the dust doesn't go over. It's just so bad for your health because people seem to think that their health is not important for some reason, and they just neglect to have any safety equipment. I've never seen a mason wear safety glasses, earplugs, or a dust mask. It's insane in Canada. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe it's like that everywhere, but to me, that's like, yes, they are like tough in that sense, but man, it's just not. And they're not. I don't know what it is with them. In Canada, they just don't protect themselves at all. Okay, the roofing is the worst trade to go into by far. The only good thing about roofing is that you get a nice tan, which is something that I don't get in my trade. Yeah, it's a lot. Depends on how. So Vitali looked up the specs for a 4-aught for conductor. So that's like a typical service wire for a 200 amp service. And depending on the size of the reel that you have to run, it is very heavy. My OCD is freaking out because you kill all those wild plants. Well, the wild plants I don't really need anymore since now I have lettuce growing, and I also have clam pumps. I need another clam pump thing, and I also have salty sticks and yeah. Oh, someone's trapped. Where are you? Oh, that's it. At least make an exciting trap scenario. That was boring. Yeah, so we're gonna keep digging around, trying to see where the meal lice is, or the meal wood. I definitely want to get that ASAP. But before, I have duplicates idle. So let's see here. Let's get this clamp bomb. This thing's really far away, so we're gonna uproot this, and then we're gonna plant it down here. So in case you guys are just joining, I got pearls from the printing pod. So now we're basically, actually, if I didn't get all this pearl, this would be an amazing, just put a couple lights up here, and then this could support one duplicate, all these corals. But now that I have pearls, and I have pearl production already started as well, I'm just going to build a bunch of hydroponic farms there. So yeah, that's probably what my next mission is, to get over there. So let's do that. Build our way over. Maybe we can get these mucins out of here. Mucins. I always say them. I think I'm saying that wrong. Mucin. I think in the video that I made, if you guys haven't seen the video on the complete starting guide for new players for this DLC, I say mucin like 3 different ways in the video. Oh no, I'm so far behind on chat. I'm sorry, chat. I'm starting to ramble too much. I know a lineman who is friggin' smart. He simply lives in his house as an electrician, just complains it's friggin' repetitive. Linemen are really smart. They have to actually apply the physics and to their job every single day, and you cannot make a mistake being a linesman or a lineswoman. There's women here that do that too. It is an incredible. Like it's not like my trade where. Like in my trade, we usually don't work live. Like linesmen, that's kind of one of the criteria is sometimes having to work live. And if you make a mistake, there's no second chance being a linesman, right? So I very much admire anyone who does that for a living. See, so crazy to see you here. Hey, what's up, Uther? Nice to see you. Does that to grind this game? Lately, I've basically lack of full time. I don't have to plant a farm until way later in the game. That is a really good way to play, I think. Yeah, 300 pearls. Almost had a flood. Almost had a flood. Almost had a flood. Almost is not a flood though. Okay, let's mop this up. The inherited printing pod. Well, so a lot of people are mentioning grind this game. I'm so sorry, grind this game. I have not heard of you, so I'm gonna go check you out after the stream because now I'm interested. People are saying, huge fan. Uther said hi to you, so I'm gonna check you out grind this game. I mean, you might have been by before. I remember you coming by, but what I mean is I've never been to your channel. That's what I mean. Sorry. It might have sounded like bad or whatever. Sometimes I don't think before I speak. So. Hey, what's up, Fitz? Fitz says, Ethan, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Shield, lums are the best. Yeah, so lums are really good, like as a critter. But definitely, if you're buying DLC for the first time, go for Spaced Out, 100%. Yes, Yin. Yin says, so Spaced Out, Bionics, Prehistoric, Frosty. I would say that's probably, I would say Frosty before Prehistoric. But it's very much subjective, all right? So if you hate heat, like if you're tired of dealing with heat, and if you lost colonies because of heat, I would say you will have a great time on Frosty Planet because it's such a fresh, it's such a breath of fresh air to deal with cold instead of heat. But either one is adding very specific gameplay elements that it's really subjective. Okay, let's open this up. We're gonna put our corals right here. Actually, we're just gonna, yeah, I think we can just mine this all out. I don't know. I'm gonna go slowly, so I don't have to build ladders up there, just in case the water level drops too far. Do I take the saltwater chat? Super hard digging. Cannot build. I don't want that. Ada, not too interested. A 16 husbandry. Wow. But mouth breather and farts. So no, we'll go for this one. So a lot of people are shouting at grind this game, so I'm gonna go check you out after the stream. I'm not too familiar with a lot of people in the community besides Francis John, OG, Fungus, and what's the other guy? I forgot. Magnet. Magnet is actually one of my favorite OGs. So love those guys. Magnet is the person who actually really helped me understand a lot of different ways to play Ani, because his videos are only a couple years old. Well, I mean, I say that now. They're probably a lot older now. Probably like maybe 4 or 5 years old, his earliest ones. It's a lot of fun seeing how he played and the variation of gameplay. So, of course, OG Fungus and Francis are OGs as well. Oh, you're a good Canadian? Cool, I'm in Vancouver. Nice, awesome. Yeah, I'm in Ontario. I'm an hour away from Toronto. Roofing is brutal, says buying this game. I don't like roofing either. I would never do it, but like I said, I would not mind being able to get a tan at work, which is something that I severely lack. So this channel is actually an online electrician school. Ani is just a hobby. That's true, actually, Vitaly. I have so many electrical questions, but I'm more than happy to answer them. I love it. I love telling people about what's going on. These things aren't doing anything anyway. So you know what? Let's destroy all this. Let's dig out the corallium and all that stuff. I might drop too much with the ladder though. And my duplicates have to have something to do right now. They're also so let's see if there's any more power locations I can get to really quick. Oh, I was working on this as well. Let's put that over, and then actually let's go like this. I'm gonna continue pushing this up. Maybe dig this out. Oh, I can't dig that out just yet, but we'll do that. Push that water in, and I guess I don't need this anymore either. Anymore. It's never been useful. There's no light there anyway. Oh, somebody ate a pearl. You see that? One of these things ate a pearl, chat. How do I have 1.7 pearls missing? That's insane. Was it you? Who was it? Somebody ate a pearl. When I was a kid, me and my brother spent the night playing in fiberglass while my parents did whatever, or looking at houses or something. Boy, did we regret that. That is not fun. Oh, that is not fun. I'm sure you were extremely itchy afterwards. That sounds pretty brutal. Mucin? I played this game a lot. Streamer brain. Hey, what's up, Loopy Tiger? Nice to see you. The data center building going in electricals will probably be in demand. Yeah, probably, yeah. In Canada, we don't have any data center plans right now, but we'll see. I'm not too excited about. You know, that's a topic for another day, I think. There's a lot to be excited about. There's a lot not to be excited about. But okay, let's go ahead and get some corals for oxygen production. This will sustain 3 duplicants if we get some light over them. I can't stream. It takes too much mental energy. I've done about 1,000 Oni videos since the early beta. 3,400 hours so far. That is impressive. I have about a third of your hours grind this game. You are literally grinding this game. But I'm going to check out your videos after the stream. Magnet quit and went back to real life. Yeah, he's come and gone. Magnet has come and gone. I remember he went on hiatus. Like when I first started watching him, and I was very disappointed, but you know, everyone has to move on at some point, I suppose, if this is not their full-time gig. And then he came back and started making new videos. So when I would do road trips, I would always throw him on. I absolutely love listening to Magnet talk. Sometimes it's not even about you know how sometimes you just watch a streamer or a YouTuber and it's not even necessarily the education aspect of the video or whatever. It's just to listen to them talk. That's kind of how I feel about Magnet. He's just so interesting to listen to that because by the time he came back to YouTube as the first time, I don't want to say mastered, but I've already exceeded the knowledge that he was providing. But I just found him so incredibly interesting for some reason that I couldn't stop watching. So a lot of fun. Lot of fun times in the Oni community in general. Ethan hates the clankers, confirmed. Fitz says Trivaldo ate the pearl. I don't even have Trivaldo. I do have a kitty cat. I did take a Nisbet, so when Kitty Cats comes by, I'm sure she'll be happy that we were able to take. Okay, nice. Super hard digging, so we can finally get these diamonds unlocked, which means even more pearls for hydroponic farms. So basically, this is basically we're good. I think we just win the game from this point. For videos, along with Francis Luma for short videos, Ethan for streaming. Thank you thank you so much, Josh, for putting me in a category with Francis and Luma. Like, so I've never watched Luma, but I know who Luma is, and for you to say that, it means so much to me. Thank you so much, Josh. This is my current Oni watching. Thank you so much. That makes me so happy. Makes sense, to be honest. Have you seen the way he treats his bots in Factorio? Yeah, come by for some Factorio and see how well I do. Francis plays the game on 11 out of 10. He's like a creative player in this game, and all his stats are just maxed out. He's very interesting to watch. I also love listening to Francis John as well. Okay, so we're gonna need salt water for these eventually. I think for now we'll just. I always like to build. I know it's not required. I always like to build a tiles underneath. I think it looks cool. So we're gonna do that as well, just before I get too far and I start, getting into sand and stuff and letting it all fall over. So we'll build it from the top and the bottom. Actually, we'll go like that, and then I'll run my piping in. I'd like doing that for the aesthetics. For Trivaldo and kill him, thanks. We'll see if we get a Trivaldo, I'll take him, just for you, Fitz. If I forget though, I might forget. My memory's not always the best, but I'll try to remember. Well, I can delete this. I forgot I had that, and I can also delete I don't think I need the manual generator either. This is pretty much working full time now, but I can do myself a favor and just push the water up a little bit. This is really like a side mission. It's not something that's incredibly useful or interesting to do. I'm so disappointed that I have 98 pearls. Like, what am I supposed to do with 98 pearls? Oh, wait a minute. Do diamonds not... Oh, they haven't got the diamonds yet. I was going to say, there it is. What? Dude, getting diamonds early on, such a awesome life hack. So we're going to have full oxygen production in like a couple cycles. This is amazing. A surge of absolute greed disassembled the pearl's atoms into non-existence. Josh says, I watch Francis but barely use his stuff due to the beyond comprehension sometimes. Math stuff he does. I don't have time for math. I'm the same way, Josh. I don't do math. This game to me is I brute force my way through. Like, for those of you who've been here for a long time, you know I don't do math. You could ask anybody in the chat. You're like, Ethan, your food is spoiling. I don't care. Are my duplicates eating? That's all that matters. Like, I will overproduce food every single day of the week before I start doing math to calculate how much food I have to make. As long as they're not starving, as long as this number is not 0, that's how I play the game. But there's something to be said about that as well. The fact, and I always bring this up, you don't have to be insanely optimized to beat the game. Like, my last playthroughs that I've made it to the end and made it into the tear, and not a single time did I consider like, oh, I'm wasting food or whatever. So I think it's just a perfect example of how to get to the game without having to take it. Like, again, there's so many different ways to play, right? If you want to play and do math because that's fun for you, that's awesome, right? But you definitely don't have to make it a requirement for yourself. I think Jean can go into cook. I don't want to forget Jean into cooking, all right? So I'm going to put cooking into Jean, and I'm going to allow her to cook when we finally get our grill. So cook Jean. There we go. Waiting for shells. I love suppress current. If you guys don't use suppress current or suppress notifications, it is such a good mod. It allows you to take away, like, see how this was. Just giving you an example here. See how it tells you, like, oh, insufficient shells? Because you're probably going to want eggshells to lime on infinite. I hate seeing that red thing there, because when I'm scrolling through and seeing what my issues are on the game, this always trips me up. So, okay, let's see. Red, I like red. Okay, but shovels, no, I'm not going for meat. You know what? I'll take the shovels, but they do eat iron ore, right? So iron ore is kind of precious on this asteroid. I really don't want them to be eating it all. No, I'm gonna take the plum squash. I know this might be very unpopular, but I'm gonna take the plum squash. Oh, about Francis. Yeah, so Francis he does a lot of builds for people who are like trying to get the most out of this game and do a lot of math and you know, that's part of their fun or whatever, and that's fine. And I think that's what makes him so interesting, is that his brain can comprehend all of the mechanics involved in a game like Ani, and just not instant, like he does trial and error stuff too, but for the most part, he's just so good at figuring stuff out. And it's such a complete, what's it called? The opposite of how I like to play the game. And it's so interesting, fascinating to that extent. That's one of the reasons I like Francis. I've learned so much from Francis. There's so many OGs though. Like you guys mentioned Luma as well. You know, like Luma is I've never watched a Luma video. Just like Irisera, I think. Irisera, I think their name is. I've never watched his videos, but I know he's a well-liked figure in the community. So it's always interesting to hear about all these Oni creators because there's so many of them. And it just speaks to how amazing this game is, I think. It's such a huge part of like having these people be present, and it's such a huge part of the community, right? To have that many different style of gameplay for a game that you would think is relatively simple. This game should have some harsher mechanics. Might be an unpopular opinion. Well, it used to be like Germs used to be pretty harsh. I mean, look, I think that there are a lot of harsh mechanics. It's just that I think you're too good if you because imagine giving this game to somebody who only plays like story games, right? Who plays like me, but has never played this game, where you just throw stuff down and hope it works. Like first of all, they're gonna run out of oxygen very quickly, run out of food because they're not finding sustainable ways to feed their duplicants, or they're gonna overheat their base. And here's the challenging part. If you want to cool your base, like let's say with an aqua tuner, you can't just put down an aqua tuner and cool your base because your aqua tuner will overheat. So it's this insane gameplay loop of, okay, I need to cool down my base, so I have to build an aqua tuner, but the aqua tuner is overheating, so how do I cool that? Do I cool it with itself? No, that doesn't work. Like, it's not, first of all, it's not power efficient. I don't even know if you can do that. I think it just produces too much heat, right? So there's so many different aspects to this game. So I would say if you think this game is not harsh, watch somebody brand new play it. I think you'll see just how harsh this game is. Hey, what's up, Yeflin? Good morning. I can't sleep anymore. It's 3 a.m. You're welcome. Good morning to you. You don't need to feed the shovels. I know you don't, but when I start making iron ore, I don't want them to eat it off the floor. Because I don't know when I'm going to start making it, and like the ore holes are right here. So eventually I will start, and I don't want them to be eating, stealing it. Like somebody stole the pearl, and I was very disappointed. Oh, no, I don't need pearls for this. I need diamond. Okay, cool. So we got that all fixed. Now we can get some lights in here. I don't have the aquatic light yet. Let's see how. Oh, that needs material studies research, right? By the way, let's go get some plants. We'll start plants, but where's the light? Light. Where's the aquatic jelly light? There it is. Yeah, it needs material science, so I don't have that set up just yet. I do have trash satellites here. That's really nice. Some radiation up here, a little bit up here. I might just destroy that one. That one seems kind of useless. This one's a lot. 1,500 rads per cycle. We got one up here. 2,000. Okay, that's even better. So there we go. Might be able to get to that pretty soon. But yeah, we'll get these pumped in. Obviously, I'm gonna have one in the middle. I just have the ladders in the way. And then for now, I think we'll just put the pump on this side. Okay, that's fine. I accidentally put a thing there. And then, yeah, we'll get some lights set up. Probably here's okay. I'll have to spam a couple lights because I am going to need quite a bit in order to make this work. So that's okay. Francis is the one true Oni Maxter. I agree. That's actually a great way to put it. Watching Francis is like, oh, you can do that type of deal and then don't do it on my run. Exactly. Exactly. There are so many systems to learn. That is true. So fresh new players have a tough time. I've bought this game for one of my friends. I was finally able to convince somebody to play it. And they do love the game now, which is really awesome to see. But yeah, it's you see just how difficult the game is when you watch a new player play it for the first time. Probably don't need this many lights, but well, let's do every other light we'll remove. So the game looks easy when I'm streaming it, right? Because I played it for, like I said, I played it for a third of Grind This Game, so I have about 12 to 1,300 hours, I think, in the game. So, you know, like I know most of the mechanics, not all of them. I'm still learning. I just learned something today. I forgot what it was already, but I know somebody threw down some knowledge on me today. And yeah, but when you're a new player and you have to learn everything, like I said, heat is really the biggest issue. Most people overheat their base or run out of algae and they don't know how to transition to electrolyzers. And if they do, electrolyzers, now there's gas separation. Like as soon as you think about this, as soon as you plop down an electrolyzer, then you introduce gas separation. Then you introduce more heat. As soon as you plop down an aqua tuner, you introduce the insane thermodynamic mechanism in this game where it's like, okay, how the hell do I do this now? Like, what? Who here, like, type one in the chat. We're gonna use the honor system, okay? Who here figured out that the best way to cool the aqua tuner is by heating it up in a steam room? Right? Like, not many people. Most people figure that out because they watch a YouTube video. It's like, how the hell do you use an aqua tuner without it overheating instantly? Right? So type 1 in the chat if you figured that on your own. And if you did, congratulations. Like, I'll believe you. But that never occurred to me. Like, when I was first playing this game and trying to use an aqua tuner, I was like, this is stupid. What am I supposed to do? Right? So I didn't play the game. I left it there. But obviously I was like, man, I really find this game addicting. I want to keep going. Like, let's keep going on that. And so I did. So I looked it up on YouTube, and sure enough, it was a Francis John video, I think, or maybe an OG Fungus or Magnet or whoever. It was one of those three. I was like, oh, that makes sense. So you need steel. But as a new player, like, steel, like, there's so much to do just to get steel, right? As a new player. So trust me, guys, there's a lot to this game that you might not realize unless you watch a new player play it. I haven't played the game for years and never bothered with the lore. Then recently watched a dude who made the lore about Ani. Oh, that would be so cool. Actually, I've always wanted to do that, but I don't know the lore either. My question, is it worth the FPR late game? You mean FPS or FPR? To keep the corals running cultivated wild? Wild form they give 35. So wild form they give 37 oxygen. Cultivated they give 150. Yes. Is it worth it late game? I really think it depends on if you want to, like, okay, the whole point of this DLC is to provide a SPOM-like equivalent mechanism to make oxygen. So that can compete with the SPOM or the Hydra. Obviously, the Hydra is like just functionally way better. Like, all it needs is water and it can sustain itself, right? So in that sense, it's obviously more productive and you can scale it up a lot easier versus, I think, corals. I don't know if they drop seeds. I haven't really been paying attention to that. I'm sure maybe they do or something. But I think it is worth keeping the corals around late game. Because that's just kind of part of the game. Like, the developers are like, hey, we know you like to build the SPOM and the Hydra, and the electrolyzer is the only way to make oxygen late game, unless you want to use, like, okay, you can do algae, you can do like oxyferns and stuff. Like, oxyferns can make a shitload of oxygen as well, but everybody uses those two builds, right? So they're like, hey, the corals are just as good. You might not have as many of them, and they might take up a lot more space, but here they are. So I think it's worth it just based on the fact that it's cool, it's different. You know, why is this not done? Hurry up. Hurry up and get this done. So anyways, I hope that answers your question. I think it's a personal preference thing, right? Like, am I going to build a Hydra on this playthrough? Maybe. Do I have to? Probably not. Like, if I have enough corals, yes, it's going to take up a lot of space, but maybe I can keep the game going without building a Hydra. Yes, light sources, lime, and salt water. Apologies for repeating about the lacquivores. No problem. You can repeat as many times as you like. Luma is more like, how can I sacrifice dignify and humanity to produce free water from duplicate, but with math? That's amazing. That is pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, never seen Luma, but okay. So we have so many diamonds now. This is actually incredible. I can make 11 more hydroponic farm tiles, so may as well spam. So this is going to sustain 6 duplicants. So now I don't need the algae machine. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to keep it around just in case. But what I don't even have. Let's just disable it for now. Disable it for now. We'll keep our 5 tons of algae. All right. This is going to sustain our colony. I also want more pearls long term. So let's put another one here. We do that. Oh, that's not what I want to do because for some reason I'm missing 1.7 pearls. So we'll put that in there. And then of course I'm going to domesticate the gum palms. So this was an amazing roll from the game. Okay, so where do I want to put this, by the way? I think here looks okay. I guess I'll put it here. I think, yeah, we'll put 3 gum palms. I can always change the number, but I'm going to be making pearls now, so it doesn't really matter. 1. Uther put a 1. Okay, so Uther is the only one to say that I saw in the chat that figured out that you have to use steam to cool down an aqua tuner in a steam room. That's impressive, Uther. Like I said, it's not out of the realm of possibility that other people have figured that out. But it's not intuitive to most people, right? Because why would you heat something up to cool it down? Well, it makes sense if you use something like steel because it can withstand the temperature of steam, right? Then it starts to make sense. Then people are like, "Oh, I get it," type thing. So uproot that. That's 71%. Ah, yeah, we'll uproot that. We'll uproot this because this one's kind of in the way of me digging down. I hope my duplicants don't get hurt here when they pass those guys. I'm gonna watch that actually. My first time used it inside of a pool. Yeah, the pool works as well, Fitz. Exactly. So the pool works because it takes so long to heat up, right? The game doesn't tell you outright that the steam turbines deletes heat. Oh, exactly. That's a good point as well. That's a good point by this game. There's a lot of things that the game does not tell you. An absolute ton of things. So come on, let's go. Let's go, duplicants. Oh, no! Jin did get... Sorry, chat. It actually scared me. I thought Jin was going to die there. Okay, so that's not good. That's what I was afraid of was going to happen. And I was watching it. And it jump scared me because I thought, oh no. Okay, so we're gonna get... Poor Jean. Oh no. She's fleeing. I'm sorry, Jean. Okay, we're gonna get Jean a triage. And by the way, I'm sorry, chat, again for yelling into the mic. But that legitimately scared the crap out of me. Oh, it's doing this thing again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Can I just... Okay, that works. I don't have to quit. It just... Saving apparently just works. Hey, thank you so much. See... Cast Adventures. Oh, Cast Adventures for the raid. Appreciate it. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome. Jean just got hurt, so I gotta make her a triage. And I just realized I'm really far behind on the chat again. So let's put the triage right there. Welcome to the stream, everyone, on Twitch. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up a little bit, chat, because I don't want to get... I want to keep up with you guys, and I missed a lot. So if you ask me a question that's important, please just tag me again. All right. I just don't want to get really far behind, and if I try to catch up myself, I probably will never do it. So I'm gonna start back here. Someone asked the question. I love this seed world for a fairly early diamond. Yeah, exactly. So in case you guys are, I posted in the chat already, but I want to put it in the description after. This is the seed, and there's early diamonds, which is amazing. So come play this game. Come play this seed with us. I've never streamed Ani, but I had to with the new stuff. Welcome to the stream, and I'm glad you took the chance to stream it. It's a great. What do you usually stream? Us Okasta Adventure. Am I saying that name right? Okasta. I'm known to butcher names, so I apologize in advance. But thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for being here. You are very excited for the new content. It is great. I've been playing the beta for so long. I'm absolutely in love with the beta. It is so cool. I'm trying to maintain a path for this playthrough instead of getting distracted too much. Let's put Gene in here. So basically, we have lots of food. The triage cut is flooding. Interesting. Oxygen should be doing really good now because we have oxygen production here. The only thing that I have to watch is to see if these go offline for any reason. If they do, I'll have to turn this back on. But that reminds me. Let's go and get this so I can put a little switch there so I can start switching it manually. War Thunder was my usual one. Dark Souls 3 is my other. Wow. Okay, so that is way beyond of what I can play. I am not a Dark Souls player at all. So funny story. I tried to play, I think it was Bloodborne, or it was the game. It was either Bloodborne or like one of the early Dark Souls or whatever. And it was the game where you start in a cemetery, and it was like already there was like a puzzle mechanic, and I was like, this is too much for me. So luckily it was a demo, so I didn't like waste. Not waste. I know it's a great game in and of itself, but I'm just not good at those type of games. So that's where I left it off. I did play Demon's Souls on the PS3, I think it was. I never finished it. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, us Acosta Adventures. I'm not actually that smart, but I can dream of finishing the game one day. Oh, you can, totally. If you play Dark Souls, you can... This is like Dark Souls of survival games, okay? So if you can play Dark Souls, you can definitely play this game. Trust me. Dinner time. See ya grind this game. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Have fun, Ethan. Hope to see you again. Thank you for stopping by. So Fitz says, I think the most difficult part is to realize some things are okay to be and stay hot. Yes, actually, Fitz, that is a great point by Fitz. Sometimes and even when you build your first Steam room, right? Even when you build your first Steam room, you inherently think like, oh, this is too hot. Like, how can it be okay to build a Steam room? Because you're not used to seeing things hot and be okay. So that's actually an excellent point. I was playing the beta and killing it. When it ended, I started to play Frozen Planetary Pack, which I bought a long time ago but never played. I figured I can play that, and maybe then I'll get Aqua. It's a good pack. I never finished that one. Holy smokes! Grind this game with a super chat. Thank you so much, Grind this game. That is amazing. Thank you so much. See you next time. Awesome. Everyone, please give a thumbs up to Grind this game for the support. Thank you so much for your support, dude. That is so nice of you. Thank you. We need sweat corn, sweet corn from prehistoric. Yeah, I always called it sweet corn. I called it sweet corn for so long. and then eventually when people, it was Kevin. Kevin in the chat was like, Ethan, you're pronouncing it wrong. It's sweat corn. And I was like, yeah, sweet corn. Like, what do you mean? No, sweat corn. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. Sweet corn, right? You are welcome. Thank you so much for playing this game once again. And by the way, chat, if you guys are enjoying one of the best things you can do is just to hit the like button. Hit the like button on YouTube. That would mean so much to me. You know, my light's not doing very good today. I think my fan is moving the green screen around too much. But yeah, if you could hit the like button, that would be amazing. And it would help me out a ton here on YouTube. Also, I'm going to do some plugs while I'm on the subject. I'll take the Pip, I guess. I'll take the tabs. Going to do some quick plugs here for just to shout out a couple things. Chat, I have a Discord. If you type in this scuffed code in the Discord to join a server, you can come hang out with the community. Yeah, sorry, Fitz. I don't want the Pips weekend. There's Pips in one of these biomes, and a biome that looks like this somewhere, maybe down here. We'll find some Pips. What else? Oh yeah, sorry. If you're here on Twitch, I make YouTube videos on Oni. I just released a video today on this DLC on how to get started if you're a new player. It goes over basically early game, exactly what you're seeing now, and the mechanics of early game, what to pay attention to, what you don't have to pay attention to, etc. So go check it out. And if you're here on YouTube, if your preferred streaming platform is Twitch, there's my Twitch down there. So come check me out. But yeah, that's my plugs. Let's get back into the chat. Yeah, sorry about the Pip. To be honest, thinking back now, if I wasn't in the middle of my ramble, I probably would take the Pip again. But unfortunately, I was in the midst of rambling. Okay, so this is not good. The fertilization is I need lime. So this is why I have this button here, just in case I start to run low. So lime, we have to start making some of that. By the way, I should put an auto sweeper in here, and that can do that for me automatically until I get beacons anyway. I'm not going to have beacons this stream, for sure not this stream, but hopefully. By the way, pipe blocked. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I thought there was something bad going on. Is this another new start? Kevin, this is the main game now. Nice to see you, Kevin, by the way. But Kevin, I'm gonna share the code again for you. This is an amazing start, and at least in my opinion, this asteroid has diamonds. So as soon as you get super hard digging, you can start planting hydroponic farm tiles without looking for more pearls. So now we have an injection of plant bombs to continue to make pearls for us. We have 3 here making gumwood, and I already have self-sustaining oxygen at cycle 38. And I have more hydroponic farms that I can make. So this is an awesome start. It also has crashed satellites. So it has radiation for research and the diamonds. So yeah, this is a new start on with the DLC. This is no longer in beta. So it's great. New objective, acquire the pink Pip. I love the pink Pip. Pips are so OP, but I do love Pips. Oh no! Stop getting... No. Gene, where are you feeling? Look up, Gene is so sad. Where are you fleeing from? How did you get all the way from... Oh, you were fleeing because of this. Right. Okay, let's do this. Let's remove... Okay, Kitty. Let's go back up here. Let's remove this egg, because this is going to cause us so many problems. Let's just put the egg here. There's 2 eggs. All right, let's put both of them here. Kind of like that. And we should be okay. We should be okay. Perfect. One more. This is like the death trap for all these, to be honest. There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, so this is a new start, but I'm gonna do a full playthrough on this. Now that it's the game's out. This DLC is a nightmare for buying a duplicate shield anvil. Yes, it is, but I don't know when Clay added this, Where is it? But now you can have bionic duplicants with a swim hack booster. All right. So let's go for that right now and unlock it and see what happens. So yeah, Gene here. We got Gene can do cooking. I suppose we'll go season. Yeah, I probably want to do sushi bar pretty early. So let's just get that out of the way. And then, of course, we're almost at mechatronics engineering, which is really, really nice. And science, Devon, definitely telescopes. I definitely want telescopes sometime in the near future. Let's see here. How can you mass produce lime? Yes, cracked ice, but otherwise renewable resource. So, okay, so you spawn with a lot of corallium. Like corallium is literally everywhere on your start. So you can use that at the beginning of your game. However, you want to mass produce it with egg hatches. So first of all, beacons make lime as well. They deliver it directly to the flue corals. But when you have fish laying eggs at one egg per cycle, every time the eggs hatch, you get lime. And that's a huge way to produce lime for your colony. By the way, that's also in vanilla. It's not just exclusive. It's like Pacus and vanilla are amazing for lime production, which is what you need for steel, right? Like once you start getting steel unlocked, you need lime production. This map wants you to have multiple sources of oxygen. Corals are the main ones, but bloaters, slime, and sublimation stations are supplementary. That's a good point, Charlie. You don't have to stay on just one. I like to stay on just one because then I can like sort of monitor and make sure I don't have to like divert my attention to too many different places, and I don't have to be like, okay, so if I add this one to this one, how much am I going to have? You know, I just like to have one so it's easy to keep track of. But you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. It's they really add a lot of variation. This is almost as full as I would like it. I might even just open this up and drop it in. Oh no, this is salt water. I don't want to mix this up. I keep forgetting that. So once this is full, I'll just build a wall over it and I'll box this in, and then I can get rid of the salt water. Oh, by the way, chat. Okay, so in about a half an hour, I'll be ending the stream. Okay, so half an hour left. So if you guys are enjoying, I'm really happy that you're all here. We just want to let you know. I'll be back tomorrow as well. A little bit later, I think. Probably the usual, maybe 8 o'clock. I don't want to be on at 9. 9 is too late. I get too tired after. So probably 8 o'clock, I'll try to be on, maybe 8:30-ish kind of thing. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of, okay? So half an hour to go on the stream. Hopefully I can keep progressing and not run into any mistakes. Usually by the end of the stream, I start to get a little lazy with my builds and start to run into problems, but hopefully I don't have any major issues. We'll keep digging around. We'll try to explore this area. Actually, it's not too hard at all. Probably can just go up here. I don't want to expose the cold biome though. So yeah, anyways, all that to say, I'll be back tomorrow, okay? So just FYI. Okay, another form of power would be really nice. So actually, let's get the soldering station as well. I want to get that because I can test out the new the boosters with the bionic dupes while we're on this asteroid. Okay, and obviously we got to keep digging. So what's this again? This is chlorine. We got chlorine down here. Okay, let's keep going on this side. We got to drop this. There's no way to really get out without making a huge mess. I kind of just have to accept that I'm going to make a mess somewhere, I think. Unless I go into the cold biome, which is going to be annoying. I really don't want to have all that cold in my base. So, what's the best way to make it out of here? Maybe go straight up this way and then come into here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let me just get some things going here, and then I'll catch up with the chat here. I know I'm a little bit far behind. Keep pushing this over, and I'll build that in. Let's keep digging the diamond out. The diamond is super OP. And then this is, I want to keep the water intact. I don't want to mix the water. All right. So, by the way, salty sticks and lettuce is what I'm making. I think I can probably uproot some salty sticks. I have a lot of them right now. And I have lettuce sort of supplementing that. Pokey shells are really annoying sometimes. I don't like benching them. I just use it to clean my water. Yeah, they are really annoying, especially on this one, because one always spawns right next to you, and it always lays an egg very early on. That's why I spam to get a duplicate that can move, has critter ranging 1, so I can move it right away. But you're absolutely right. They're sort of a nuisance early on. Can you get out? Why didn't you tell me you're stuck? Marie. Oh, you aren't stuck. How come it was showing red? Like, I figured you should have been able to get up there. That's why it didn't show, I suppose. But I thought I did use the move tool and it showed red. Anyways, doesn't matter. Does not matter. Is there an advantage to having more water on top of that geyser? So basically, all you want to do is make sure that as this is consuming liquid, that it doesn't go dry. If it goes dry, then it's no longer consuming liquid, and it doesn't produce as much power. So not really. I'm just trying to make. To me, there's also an aesthetic appeal to it, so I like to make it right up to the top as far as it can go, and then I'll do something like this and dig all this out. So just to have as much water in here as possible. This will eventually balance itself out as well. Like, I don't have to keep it exactly this much water. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Okay, so dirt. I like bubbles, but I don't want her to fart all around my base. Hey, thank you, Keegan, for the subscription on YouTube. How are you doing? Really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll take the omelet, I guess. I don't think I need dirt. Green skin is a little bit messed up today, so I'll have to adjust my stuff. Do you always use story elements like the buried fossils and the guy on the shipping container? Usually I just turn them all off with the extra printer on. So in this, lately I've been not using them as much as I should. So I usually, from now on, I'm starting to turn them off. In this one, I have, well, we have Minnow, obviously, I think, right? Oh, yeah, we have Minnow. I have the printer scepter. I haven't seen it yet. This is a little office area here. Here's the teleporter. I have not seen the printer scepter, and I also have the synthesizer, which I also haven't seen yet. But I don't have anything else enabled. But I agree with you. I've been sort of not using them as much lately as I could, so I've just been turning them off. Like, I like the game without them, but I also want to. The printer scepter is really nice, right? Obviously, the printer scepter is pretty important, especially if you're on an asteroid like this that may not have, like, Drecos, for instance. If you like working with Drecos, if you don't want to get plastic from the tubulas, then it's really going to help you out. Where do I want to dig next? I guess maybe I should drain all this water. So let's go dig this way, and then we'll expose this, and then we'll put a second turbine on top of that. They should make salty sticks very slow to spoil as it's salty. That's a good point, actually. One of my coworkers recently, we got funnel cake sticks from Pizza, and they didn't spoil even the next day. He kept them in the work van. He neglected to throw them out, and it still did not spoil, so... Yes, Shield Anvil. Yes, you are correct. It draws water in, and then it pushes it out, and that's how it produces power. So the amount of water up here is not trivial, unless it's a lot of water, right? Like this amount of water is pretty much perfect. Whoa! How did you get up there, Marie? Okay, that's not too hard. You should be able to get out. Yeah, you should be able to get out of here just fine. Can you build this? No, you don't have anything to build with. So this needs to be kind of built ASAP because I don't want you to die or pee your pants. But while you're stuck up there, why don't you just dig? Can anybody get here? Yeah, Gene's coming. Yeah, Kevin, 5 high. Yep, that's kind of what I seem to get up, what I seem to go with as well. Seems to work out. Why are you're not still stuck, Marie? Come on, come on now. Where are you stuck? Oh, you're stuck here. Okay. All right, fine. Hey, are you gonna dig that, or are you just gonna stand there? What? Why does Gene have to come and dig you out? Marie, this is not a game. You're gonna pee your pants. The last prehistoric playlist on Ani, I saw so many times you dig so many and let your duplicates get stuck and wander and pee their pants. It's so funny. Yeah, I do that especially when I get caught up in the chat a little too much for my own good. But I enjoy it. I always blame the chat and the duplicates, but I enjoy it. So they do get stuck a lot. I agree. Okay, so let's drain this out as well. I'm gonna build some ladders here. I don't want to get stuck in a situation where Marie just did. So let's preemptively build some ladders for our duplicates here, and then we'll keep digging all this stuff out. Dig the coral out as well. Having duplicates eternally underwater is really unsettling. I know, right? It looks like she's gonna drown, but actually we can deliver pearls to her now. I have enough pearls. Well, I would have enough pearls if somebody didn't eat 1.7 kilograms of pearls. I'm gonna have to move that. That's super annoying. Glossy Dreco, my beloved. Yeah, Glossy Drecos are super OP. Someone's trapped again. What? False alarm. You guys aren't trapped. Oh, Kitty's trapped. All right, fine. No, Kitty's not trapped. Yeah, false alarm. Okay, well, Kitty, you know what? You should probably build yourself some ladders here because I'm going to be digging all this out. So, we'll drain this too. I don't think it's detrimental to drain. I think it'll be just fine. Let's get up here. And then we'll drain this. This is going to be interesting. What I think I'll do is I'll put a box. I'll plug this up. Probably drain all this water, and then I can drain this pool into this pool, and then start exploring more this way. That's probably how I'm going to end the stream, is by exploring in this direction, and then I'll get access to the radiation that's being produced here. And then next stream tomorrow, we can start harvesting it for research. I think that's a good way to end the stream, is to get all that stuff. The synthesizer sucks. The pajamas just slow the duplicates down. I mean, it looks cool, but that's it. I haven't played around with them as much as I should have, to be honest. Some people swear by them because they give your duplicates +10 to all stats, which I think is good. But by the time that I'm that far into the game, I'm usually like, whatever. Like, I'll just keep going, you know? That's kind of how I am when it comes to the synthesizer. Like, by the time it makes it worthwhile for me to invest into it is usually when, oh, I did spill it over. That sucks. I was trying to keep this saltwater free, but now there's saltwater in here. It's okay. Not that big of a deal. Okay, so let's dig all this out. Let's not get in the cold biome, though. This thing here will enable auto harvest. There's a lot up here that I can harvest as well. Well, not as much as I thought, but all this stuff. Enable auto harvest on everything. Yeah, we got lots of food now. Actually, we have too much salty sticks. Taking a lot of salt, so let's just get rid of these. And well, we can probably take another duplicate. If I get another good roll on a duplicate, I'm gonna take someone else. And we're basically sustaining on lettuce right now. Lettuce and salty sticks. Marie's is a bit of a Travolti. Is that a crashed satellite? Yes, I have 3 of them. What is that metal-looking thing in the water? This one, yeah. This is a crashed satellite. This one doesn't produce a lot of radiation. That's why you probably haven't seen the radiation screen come up yet. This one is a lot more. This one's 1500, 1600, and then I have one up here that's 2000. This one's by comparison is like less than 1,000 almost. Do you plan on keeping a natural reservoir with flora and yes, absolutely, yeah. I'm definitely gonna keep a natural reservoir of the stuff. I want to get as far in this game as possible without having to build a Hydra. That's kind of my end goal. So I hope that I can that can be fulfilled. So I think the next power place is gonna be from here. So I'll build this up. Yeah, then I'll build under it, and then we'll eventually, you know, drain this out as well. But let's build a tidal turbine here, and then the power. It looks so cool. Yeah, it does look really cool. I agree. I really like the artistic effects of this DLC. Kevin says, if you have multiple asteroids and have main colony covered, it is a net positive for for this is the synthesizer. That's a good point, Kevin, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Because then your other duplicates on the other colonies will... Oh, there's the first radiation signal that we got. Will be insanely powerful. Okay, so we're doing pretty good here. Let's go ahead and keep... let's go straight down, I guess. And then we'll... start to clear out more of this, I think. Something like that. I just don't want them to get stuck, so I wanted to build the ladders first. Maybe it's because it's underwater. Maybe that was the reason. Yeah, actually you're right. You are right, Fitz. The radiation has gone up drastically now that it's uncovered. So I did not know that. I guess it makes sense, because water is a radiation blocker as well. Let's see how much exactly. Where does it say? Radiation blocking 51%. So there you go. So indeed it was the fact that it was in water, Fitz. You are correct. Radiation is the best to kill germs or put water on laying in batteries. So I once had, I don't know if they're still in the chat. I think it was Dark Frost actually. But I have sometimes my memory isn't the best, but I'm pretty sure it was Dark Frost who made a killing chamber with radiation. It was so funny. It was the like, honestly, one of the most creative things I've ever seen done in Ani. I thought it was hilarious. So I used to do a segment of Friday nights. Every time I'm done streaming, I would show off people's asteroids that they sent in the save files for. I think we'll do that eventually again, but I've kind of put it on hold because of Factorio, and also the DLC now for this game is out. But so people would send in their cool builds, and they had this one where the rad bolts would like the critters would hatch like in a drowning chamber, but they would get shot with rad bolts as soon as they hatched. It was so funny, honestly. Such a cool creative, and it was done so well too. It wasn't like thrown together to just make it work. It was like all automated. It even kept the it even kept the extra rad bolts. It was really cool. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely ready to take on another duplicate. Oh, I love Bubbles. She's been coming around a lot on my thing. I'm kind of tempted to take Joshua, because Joshua's in chat. I think it'd be just kind of cool. But he can't dig. And like machinery, I don't really care for too much. I mean, I guess it would be good, but I like Bubbles with mechatronics engineering would be nice. I don't like P or Pi or whatever. I don't even know how to say her name. I think we'll take Joshua. I think I can do without the digging and medicine. Increase construction. I don't know what he's gonna do, but machinery is not bad. All right, so we'll take Joshua and we'll put him on. Let's see. And there you go. Shift number 2. So are you doing 5 and tide 5 and so I like doing 5 wide because it gives us space on the side and it looks really cool. That's it. It's purely for aesthetics. So you don't think of me like doing this as like an efficiency thing. I just don't like it having I don't like buildings looking too close together. That's all. I don't know if they changed the final value, but it was like 16 tons in the early beta. Yeah, I don't even know how much water it consumes, to be honest with you. I just think that 5 tiles is the minimum that I would go. Like this one's probably perfect, and I can start deconstructing this. Should be okay. I like how they all come in like, oh no, we gotta get this done quick. I love that. Actually, put another one. Since it's consuming, let's block this in. And then I never have to worry about this again. And then we'll go to buildings, deconstruct everything here, and keep going underneath. Basically just deconstruct everything. Oh, no, I gotta be careful. They won't be able to get back out, so... Dude, what are you doing? What is Jean doing? She's like... Okay, there she goes. She was acting really weird. Well, they're definitely gonna get stuck now, if they weren't stuck before. Alright, let's... Find your way out. You can do it. Can't dig myself out of a paper bag. These guys sometimes can't, to be honest. Look, what's Josh doing now? Are you that bored? Like, oh, you know what? Maybe because they've ate the... No, they haven't had sugar. I haven't fed them sugar. Why would they be doing that? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I gotta get these guys domesticated as well. They're just making a mess all over the place. Okay, so let's keep going on this. I'm gonna open this up. Block this off. Put some ladders in here. And then drain this water. And then all the water should go in and it'll be all fun. It'll be fun to see that happen and make it work well. I have used the satellites for material research science before. They are great. I love it. You do spawn with a little bit of uranium, but I specifically re-rolled for a crashed satellite planet. With Logic Search, you can go crazy. It's fun. It's pronounced... hey, what's up, Nico? The word P is pronounced exactly like the English word pay. Oh, it's pay. I didn't... Okay, I got it. I'll try to remember that it was pay. Can't it overpressure? I mean, it probably could overpressure if you closed it in. But if you leave a little bit of gap, it should be okay. Gina's just dancing. That's... The snails are the cheapest thing to ranch to date. It just needs salt. Salt is next to nothing for uses. That's true, it is, but it's just... I don't want to... I specifically don't want to go for meat in this playthrough. I want to go on bloaters almost ASAP. I want to do a massive fish factory. I think that'll look so cool. But right now, we're sustaining ourselves on lettuce anyway, so we're okay. By the way, what do I have in here that's taking up so much space? I really should get a grill, you know? Like, I don't know why I haven't built I know why I haven't built a grill yet, but let's get a grill and start making some quick seafood. Okay, so let's get up here and open this up. And then drain this water in. Oh, by the way, let's not forget that I have power here, right? So run this over. I do have to add a little block here, otherwise the water will drain out. So we'll wait till... I'm not a big fan of putting that right there, actually. Because then my duplicants can't come in here. I'll put it right here. And I'll just open this up. Okay, this is perfect. Now I can start exploring this area. By the way, I do have something here. I forgot what this is. It's a cobalt volcano. Okay, so I want to get this up and running at some point quickly anyways. So we'll open this up and then we'll try to get in this water, making sure not to open the volcano, and then we'll see what's over here. Starting to reveal a little bit more of our planet. So I don't think I've found anything else that's interesting. I have the cobalt. I have the chlorine. I think this is hot polluted oxygen. What's this up here? Did I get that one? No, this is hot polluted oxygen. So what is this down here? Oh, minor volcano. Right. Okay. So let's see if we've revealed anything else. Nothing else by the looks of things. I'm back to lurk. I'm just about to leave, actually. In about 8 minutes, I'm going to be done the stream. But I appreciate you coming back. And thank you again for the follow today. Okasta Adventures. That's really awesome of you. So, me looking at your comments as my dupes munch on table saw. Have you tested if they produce water or the water is returning at the same... It's the same quantity. Yeah, I haven't tested it, but I have ran these enough that the water doesn't seem to need to be replenished. So I'm pretty sure it's the same quantity. I believe smoked fillets are better than grilled, but you can't smoke... So in my last video, in my video just today, Kevin, I did a comparison on all the foods. The best value for your fillets is the fish taco. The fish taco is a 4.2 multiplier for the fillets. Then it's the sushi roll. I think that's a 3 point something. The smoked fish is only like a 1.6. And then you have the grilled seafood, which is... No, that's 1.6. I think the smoked fish is 1.8 multiplier. So if you're just going by purely off the multiplier for the amount of value you get from your fillets on return, then it's something like that. Fitz says, I gotta go. Thanks for the stream. I'll forgive you for not streaming yesterday, Ethan. Don't do it again or I'll Trivaldo you. Next stream is Factorio. Thanks. Also kill Trivaldo. Fitz, I love having you here. You're so funny. Thank you for stopping by tonight. And I'm just about to leave as well, so I really appreciate you being here. Nice to meet you, bud. See you, Okasta. Yeah, I'm just about to head out. It's always when my viewers are peaking that I have to go. So I have 96 viewers on YouTube, 9 on Twitch, and and now I have to go. See ya, Fitz. Nice to see you. Oh, you're talking about morale. Okay, I got you, Kevin. So yeah, I'm gonna in about a couple minutes, chat. I'm gonna head out. So I'm just gonna give myself some more plugs. While you are all here. First of all, thank you everyone for coming by. If you could, please like the stream before you leave. If you haven't already, that means a ton to me, helps me out, helps the channel out. I'll be back tomorrow night, so Friday, probably 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'll try to start a little bit earlier. I usually start at 9 p.m. That's what my schedule usually is. Why are you hanging out there? Get away from the radiation. You can hang out anywhere. Anywhere. Okay? Why are you here? Marie, like seriously, you can hang out anywhere you want on this planet. And you choose to hang... Josh, I mean, seriously, get out of the radiation. Why? Look at you, Josh. Look at you. You can't even swim and you're hanging out in the water. Like, are you serious? Are you actually serious right now? Get out of the water. Like these, it's so funny. It's so funny when they do that. More watching in the stream on YouTube. Yeah, so my stream counter is actually at the top left corner. 96 on YouTube. Stop hanging out there, Kai. Please get out. Rec rooms are like suicide for watching duplicates. I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube. Hopefully it's okay in that context. Oh, here I am wondering why they haven't built this yet. Oh, sorry, I was in the middle of my plugs. Yeah, my viewer count, by the way, chat, if you're ever wondering, it's on the top left in the very tiny corner there. Just an FYI. Okay, so yeah, sorry. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern, all right? So yeah, like Yeflin says, that's 2 a.m. in their time. I don't know if that's 2 a.m. MST. I don't know what MST is compared to mine, but yeah, Eastern Daylight Time. I'm in Toronto. Like, just search Toronto, and that's where I'm closest to. All right. So, okay, yeah. I see what you're doing. All right, let's plug it in. Let's plug it up. I don't want to have any issues. This is very. I know it's not going to have any issues, but it's very precarious. I don't trust them to Toronto. Yeah, that's the closest city that you can search for time zone wise. I'm not in Toronto, but that's the closest. It's actually pronounced Toronto. All right. So if you're a local, you don't pronounce the last T. It's Toronto. It's like this. Toronto. It's actually more like Toronto. It's actually like this. Toronto. That's like the okay. If you look up Don Cherry on YouTube, that's basically how he says it. Is how you're supposed to say it. If you pronounce the T at the end, you're not a local. Nobody local says Toronto. Does he own Twitch? Who own Twitch? Doesn't like Jeff Bezos own Twitch or something? Like Amazon? I don't know. I don't know who owns Twitch. Oh, middle European time. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I'm this. Okay, this is me. I'm ETD, Eastern. Eastern Daylight Time. That's me. So 9 p.m. I'm gonna type this in the chat again. I'm gonna try to go stream between these two times. All right. I always stream at 9 p.m. But this is what I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. In German, we say Toronto. Sounds very harsh. Yeah, nobody says Toronto in Canada. I mean, locals. Maybe people from like Vancouver. Maybe them Vancouver's folks would say Toronto, or the East Coast folks. Maybe they would say that. But everybody local says Toronto. Toronto. I'm going to Toronto. In my native language, we pronounce all letters in a word. So if I pronounce it, you'll realize the Slavic accent. I mean, that's how it should be, right? But the English language is very lazy, especially here in Canada. We don't like to pronounce all the letters almost ever. It's kind of annoying sometimes, especially for foreigners, I'm sure. But yeah, that's kind of how that is. Let's dig all this out. I suppose I can put another thing over here. That'll drop the water level significantly. Hopefully my duplicates don't get... Oh, no, they can come around here and get back up, for sure. Okay, so yeah, so let me finish my plugs because I'm going to head out. So tomorrow I'll be back. We'll continue this game, this playthrough. It's a lot of fun so far. We played 3.5 hours today, almost 3 hours, 15 minutes. Thanks again for everyone being here today. I'm going to end it here and just kind of... answer any last questions. Tomorrow, I will give you guys a... so I promised last week that I would bring a blown up pair of pliers on stream, and I plan to do that, all right? So tomorrow will be a special electrician showcase here on stream for some blown up electrical tools, right? So you don't want to miss... You guys don't want to miss the blowing up electrical tools. Okay, so let me just save here. This is where we're gonna end it, and I'm gonna chat with you guys for a little bit. And if you guys are here for the gameplay is over for today. I'm just gonna catch up with the chat, and then we're gonna end it. All right. So let me see what you guys are saying here. Canada also has a London. Yeah, London's pretty close to Toronto. We have London. We have a New Delhi, I think. Is it called New Delhi or Delhi here? I don't know. It's one or the other. But we have a Delhi nearby. I live in West Yorkshire. Not exactly, but yeah, they pronounce half the letters and stitch them together. And New Brunswick. Yeah, so we have a New Brunswick. Actually, the locals in New Brunswick say uh, how do they say it? Okay, so sorry, I don't remember exactly, but it's not like New Brunswick. Like they don't pronounce all the letters. Like again, it's like Toronto. All right, they're like uh something else. I don't know, but it's this. It's just like likewise, it's similar. Vitaly says, "What a morning! We just had sirens for an hour and 15 minutes for drones." Yeah, I'm so sorry about what's going on. I know there's a lot. It's a very complicated issue, but I wish that we didn't have war in the world. You know. I just hope that you're safe, Vitaly. Thank you for coming by, despite the stress that you guys are having. See, Uther says, nice, get some rest. Thank you so much, Uther, for being here as always. Really appreciate that. And I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, gonna be doing the finally the blowing up segment. Yeah, you know, like here's my okay. I know this is not really what my stream is about, but just want to say, no matter where you are in the world, like citizens don't want war, right? So I really wish that we didn't have like old men telling people to basically kill each other, right? But it is that's the reality. So wherever you are, I just hope that you're safe, and it's really unfortunate that we can't get along, right? Like we only have one planet, and we seem to take that for granted sometimes. So anyways, I don't want to make the stream political or anything. Just wanted to throw that out there. No matter where you are, anyways, New Brunswick comes from Germany. New Brunswick. That's interesting. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. Is New Brunswick in the Maritimes? Yes, it is. I believe it's considered to be part of the Maritimes. It's not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Maritimes. Like you have Newfoundland, I think, is part of the Maritimes. Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, and I think New Brunswick are all kind of considered to be part of the Maritimes. GG TY for the stream. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, Josh. Really appreciate everyone for coming by today. Not just the people that I shouted out, but everybody in general. Like, there's a lot of you here tonight. So if you're still here, feel free to, let me know and I'll shout you out. But yeah, really appreciate everyone. The usuals were all here. Like I love seeing the familiar faces. You got Sean, Kevin, Vitaly, Uther, and among others, Fitz. So there's a lot of you. There's so many that I often we didn't hit 100 today. Well, we did hit 100 if you add Twitch. We were at 96 on YouTube. Was the peak that I saw, and 9 on Twitch. So it's okay. It's okay. Tomorrow, I'm also competing with the World Cup, guys. All right. So I don't know if you guys knew this, but I took on the World Cup today, and I still had 100 viewers. So just saying, I'm a pretty big deal. All right. No, obviously I'm kidding, but people. It's Thursday. I don't usually stream Thursday. Like Thursday's an off stream for me. Friday is usually pretty good because people are off work, right? People are not going to work on Saturday, this and that. So, anyways, I'm very grateful for the people that showed up today. It is so cool to see. Kind of disappointed I missed the stream. No, you were here, weren't you, at the beginning, Vitaly? I thought you were here. Maybe not right at the beginning, but I thought you were here. Anyways, the stream went really well. So if you missed parts of it because of the sirens, I thought you were here earlier. I don't know. Maybe you came in halfway. War is where old men tell young men to die. That's the unfortunate reality. Nobody, like, I would say that 99% of the population does not want war, right? I mean, see, my whole family is from Nova Scotia. It looks beautiful. It is. I've been to Nova Scotia several times. It is absolutely stunning. Halifax is a beautiful, beautiful city. It kind of has like the Toronto vibes, like the big city vibes, but without the big city traffic. Yes, this is a run that we'll be keeping. Yes, I will. I plan to go all the way in this run. By the way, I should put on the text on screen. Just in case people are joining right now and they're like, hey, why isn't he playing or whatever? Yeah, I'm just about to head off. I'm just catching up with the chat for the last 10 minutes here, and then we'll call it a night. If you have a chance to visit Nova Scotia, do it. It is absolutely beautiful. Go to the cabbage, like go visit the family, go to Halifax, go to I think it's called Lensington, maybe. You'll notice it's one of the, if you search like places to visit in Nova Scotia, there's a city on the water with a lot of colorful buildings. It's not a city, it's a town, sorry. Beautiful. And go see the Cabot Trail. Cabot Trail, I have not been there, but I heard it's amazing. All right, so if you like road trips, definitely a place to go. Go see Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island is beautiful. Time moves slower in Prince Edward Island. It's great. Nobody's in a rush there. Everyone's very nice. There's not a lot of traffic. It's beautiful. Definitely go see it. We'll be getting periodic save files in the Discord. I can send this save file in the Discord, sure. Once I get a little bit farther ahead. I can just give you guys the seed right now, just in case I forget to put it in Discord later on or in the description. But here's the seed for this asteroid, if you guys want to play along. It's a fantastic seed. It has diamonds at the beginning, which is amazing. So you can plant hydroponic farm tiles. It has crashed satellites for research. It's a great, fantastic start. The original German city name, Braunschweig in German or Brunswick in Low German, translates roughly to Bruno's settlement via Wikipedia. I did not know that. That's cool to know. I hope I'm saying that moderately correctly. I assume it's Brunswick or something along those lines, with that shwa sound or something rather. Brunswick is a city built in the 11th century. Wow, that's crazy. Useless information time. Well, it is about that time. So again, just as a little bit of a sneak peek for tomorrow. Tomorrow we are doing the tool. People have always asked me for tools. So the tools that are blowing up specifically. All right. So I'll bring some in tomorrow that are blowing. This is from last week. This is not the blowing up pair, but for those of you who are interested, a little bit of a sneak peek of what I'll be showing. Kevin says, I like the way stream sales work. The DLC isn't on sale, but a bundle of DLC is on sale. If you bought the rest, you get the new DLC discounted by itself. That's so true. I actually have the bundle that you're talking about. So because I already had that bundle, in order to buy the DLC, it was like $8 Canadian, which is when it should be like, I think $15 maybe, or 12 or 13. I don't even know what the original price, but I bought it for like $8.99 or something because it was on sale. That's pretty funny. By the way, just as a little side note there, Kevin, there's a game called, like, I usually follow Steam sales on Reddit. I haven't for a long time now because I don't. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Kevrock. Thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. Appreciate that. So I usually follow. I used to follow Steam sales on Reddit, and there's a game called Everything. So you probably see where I'm going with this. So when the game Everything was on sale, it'd be like 80% off. People would post in Reddit, Everything is 80% off, and my heart would jump. Like I would like skip a beat. I'd be like, oh my god, I gotta go buy God of War. I gotta go buy all these games that I don't have on Steam or whatever. And then I'm very gullible. Let's just put it that way. My brother's wife is from Akron in the Elbe River. I went to the wedding there. It was interesting. New sub at the end. This means self-trolled. Yeah, it's a self-troll. Is Akron? Is that in Ohio? Where is that? Let me look that up. Not sure where that is. Ekin? Not sure where that is. Poor Ethan. Yeah. Ekin is a city. Okay, Ekin. No, it was funny. Like Reddit would always get me with that. Everything is on sale, 80% off. Like, oh, I gotta go. Gotta go buy everything. Funny enough, I never got the game, Everything. So, okay, chat. I'm gonna maybe just a couple more things coming in, but if that's it, I'm gonna head out. I gotta go to bed, get ready for work tomorrow. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. So Josh says, I'll answer a couple more. Josh says, I got a few games for free a while ago. Steam sells like kryptonite. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. It's the best way. The best way to make money is just to put a whole bunch of games that gamers will never play on sale. I thought I was already subscribed, but now I am. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kev Rocks. Yeah, I've seen you here a couple nights ago, I think. And oh, the hard hat. Yes, the hard hat stream. I did not forget about that, Vitaly. Thank you for reminding me. You'll see my hard hat. It'll be funny. Now I don't know if I can wear it over my headphones, but I'll definitely try. All right, it'll be interesting. Yeah, you guys voted for the hard hat stream. I went to Baker and bought Brochan. Not sure what that is. By the way, there's a quite powerful search replace for Windows, also in everything. It finds everything in seconds. I did not know that. All right, chat. I'm gonna head out. All right. So thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting with me at the end of the stream. But that's gonna be it. All right. So see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Thank you for being here. Stay safe, everybody, no matter where you are. And see you tomorrow. All right. Thank you again for all the support. And go check out the video that I put out today. Hard hat stream. Yeah. Hard hat stream. Okay. Take care, everyone. Good night. See you tomorrow.